I told them in the strongest of words to just do it.
You see, this is we just do it.
Boner guy.
You know what? I miss penis.
What are you talking about?
I'm the one who should apologize.
Is it going to be absolutely riveting? Is it going to change your life by any stretch? Probably not, but it's going to be at least entertaining, okay?
By the way, for those people that are in the back, remember to shut the fuck up.
That's the gayest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I've been dying to say that.
Matty-O!
Cuz-a-roo.
Slap-a-rooney.
It's showtime.
WATP. Hello, Rubbernecks and Cuzzaroos. Welcome to another episode of Who Are These Podcasts, the only show that studies Richard Marx and Daisy Fuentes' sex life. I'm your host, Carl, the $850,000 man. With me every Wednesday, a man who spends more time with Opie than Opie's family. It's Adam Bush.
Looking good, feeling good.
Producer Chris is here as well.
Hello.
And this is the last show of the year, so we are leaving 2025 behind. Before you do that, go to whoarethese.com, get our email address and voicemail number, link to the subreddit, link to our Discord server, link to our merchandise, link to our YouTube channel, and that link to Patreon and Supercast featuring 2 exclusive bonus episodes every month. We recorded a new bonus episode yesterday, and we decided to go back and check out the very first episode of Opie Radio Podcast that came out in May of 2018, and Opie signed with Westwood One. Tim Sabian is gassing him up. This is going to be huge. We got to have a big splash here, Opie. You're entering the world of podcasting. Yeah. And Opie says, fuck you.
Yeah, so what does he do?
He says, fuck you. He goes to Carl Ruiz's cabin in New Jersey, and they just set up their shitty podcast equipment and talk.
Yep. That's it.
And there's some breaks for cigarette smoking and outdoor peeing.
Yeah.
But it's a fantastic bonus episode and worth a listen. Adam and I were just talking about this beforehand, just for hearing how Opie used to broadcast back then. 7 years ago, he didn't do any of the voices. He wasn't so silly and weird.
Yeah.
He just talked. Good guy.
And it's fascinating what we know now, very much like Living in the Past, that series. Just the opposites.
Yeah.
Well, kind of. I mean, there are similarities. It is Opie, after all.
The other thing that Opie, it's interesting, and we're going to see more of this in the show today, these relationships he has with other men. There's always this weird dynamic where he wants to be as cool as Carl Ruiz. So he's like, oh, Carl, man, you're so smart. You're so street smart. I learned so much stuff from you. And then there's guys like Ron the Waiter just shits on. It's like, yeah, you suck. Or Tony P. Just calls him out.
Yeah, it backfired with Carl because Carl fell in love with him.
I know. It's weird. Poor guy.
He actually admits to a joke bombing. A joke doesn't go well, and he lets it happen.
Yeah, it's a different kind of thing for Opie. So anyway, check that out. Patreon.com. Patreon.com/Who Are These Podcasts, or if you're a YouTube member, that's available underneath the membership tab. Hackamania 3 is coming up in April of 2026. That's something I predict for 2026 will be fantastic. Hackamania.com is where you can go to get the tickets. Promo code WATP will get you 10% off those tickets. There isn't a promo code that will save you more money on Hackamania tickets than the promo code WATP. Check out Hackamania.com for more information, and we'll be setting the lineup soon. I know that Patrick Melton is still working on getting some various podcasters and performers, so we'll see how that all fills out, but we'll definitely be there. The Creep Off will definitely be there. Nobody likes onions, Tukey soup, Cardiff's night thing that he does now, whatever you call that. It'll all be happening at Hackamania. Also, we encourage our listeners, give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts or wherever you review podcasts, and then shit all over us in the comment section. Today, we'll be talking about Opie's amazing announcement about his relationship with Ron the Waiter. Donkey Lips is exploring a new way to make money. Richard Marx and Daisy Fuentes talk about their sex life, or lack thereof. Stuttering John celebrates a crime being committed against one of his neighbors in Cape Coral. Megan brings another round of Is It Gay? We have a 4th installment of the Burr or Opie game. Cardiff brought a round of Tupoki Dabbler. We have your reviews and voicemails, but first, Adam just can't quit Bill Burr. You went to go see him live. You were all excited about it. This guy's a genius. He's an amazing comic. I get it now. I don't think I can make fun of his podcast anymore. And yet here you are,
Well,
sending in Bill Burr clips.
It turns out his podcast still sucks.
It does. It's really bad. And I'm happy for Bill because he has goals now in life. He has new priorities that he's setting for himself. And we're rooting for him over here.
Okay, that's my life goal. Just keep watching sports. And, occasionally running into people that watch the news and just ride out whatever they're saying. There's nothing worse than having somebody informed in your life. Jesus Christ. If you just want to constantly be in the fight or flight mode. And I don't mean somebody that watches CNN or Fox News, the sitcom of news. I don't mean that bullshit. I mean somebody who's actually digging deep. Getting into the fucking weeds on the internet. Going rogue.
Is he describing himself from just a few months ago?
That's right.
This is what Bill's whole persona was. He's the guy who's got it all figured out, knows what's really going on, man, and how the bankers are controlling the world and the billionaires. And he's going on talk shows and explaining about the fires in LA and how the firefighters did a great job. Like he's always going down these holes and becoming an expert on all these topics. And now he's going, I just want to fucking watch sports with my hand in my pants. Can I just avoid people telling me stuff that's going on? Wouldn't that be amazing?
What we realized is that his wife listens to the podcast and doesn't listen to the stand-up. So on his stand-up, when someone heckled him in Cerritos, he laid into them with everything he had. But on here, he's like, when I come up, I'm approached with a different opinion, I just shake my head and ignore it and move on and don't listen.
So again, and this is, if you're just joining the Bill Burr segment on this show for the first time, this is the epiphany that Adam had after seeing his stand-up show, is that Bill does a podcast for one person. We've talked about that before. Aaron Imholt does a podcast for one person, Aaron Imholt. But Bill does a podcast for Mrs. Bill Burr. This podcast is to show his wife that he's going to therapy, that he's learning from it. He's a changed man. He's not angry. He's not going down rabbit holes on the internet anymore. He's just happy-go-lucky super dad who likes watching sports on the weekend. That's what he's trying to portray here, and it's all bullshit. We see right through it, but I don't think she listens to this show, so Bill can keep it up. He'll be fine.
Well, to keep his mental health, he's off the web, which is exciting.
You know how people drink responsibly? I need to be on the internet responsibly. I'm off social media now. I still have my pages because I got to have them. I got to promote my shit. I mean, what am I supposed to do here? I got off them in end of August, early September. But then I kind of just replaced it with YouTube.
Oh.
That's interesting. So he's off of social media. He's one of these guys who can't handle being on social media, which I always find fascinating. I have an Instagram, I have Twitter, I have a Facebook and all these things, and it just doesn't bother me. I either use it or I don't. It's so bizarre to me. I won't look at Twitter for days on end, and then I'll go back and it's there. It's still there. Not a big deal.
It's funny how Bill's, taking a break timed out perfectly with the entire internet hating him and not agreeing with him. That's when he decided it's time.
Yeah, I would imagine that things got a little bit more annoying for him when he was checking it on his social media accounts, and that's why it's bad for you now.
Mm-hmm. Now, instead of doing the same complaining about the internet, he's just complaining about YouTube.
Oh, okay.
The YouTube app sucks, by the way. You click on videos, and they just keep sending you, they'll send you 10 new ones, and 4 of them are ones you already saw. I don't know. You would think that they would work on some shit like that. But anyway, what am I talking about?
That's a weird thing to be bothered by. I've already seen that video in the recommended videos. This is a guy who isn't upset when someone cuts him off in traffic anymore. He drives in downtown LA whistling zippity doo-dah. The kids are kicking him the back of the seat of the car, and he's just living carefree, loves his life. And then he's like, fucking YouTube app, I've already seen that video.
Well, he probably realized that was off-brand, talking about how well he's doing. He's like, oh, I got to get pissed about something.
I got to get pissed about something. This YouTube's not giving me the correct recommended videos right now.
It's so crazy how everything he says on the podcast is unlistenable. And when he does it in stand-up, it works. He changes the ending. He finds a way. The guy on stage searching for the answers is so much more tolerable than the guy on the podcast who is fixed and has all the answers. And it was interesting to hear him recount the best moment of his live show when that heckler went at him right here on number 5.
joking around on stage, talking about this alligator Alcatraz stuff, going like, you realize what they did. ICE is their brown shirts, and that's their first concentration camp. And when they run out of fucking immigrants, who do you think's going in there? You don't give a fuck now because you don't see yourself in that van. But eventually, they're going to run out of those people. And then who do you think's going in there? And then this guy in the crowd goes, oh, the Democrats. That's what he said, the Democrats. And I go, really? And he goes, who else could it be? That's how gone this guy was. He was so deep into the internet that it was like, not only could he not see himself going in there, he only could see people who didn't agree with him going in there. And at no point did it dawn on him that those were his fellow countrymen. And if that...
See, this makes me want to punch him in the face.
I'm confused what he thinks the heckler was thinking. Wasn't the heckler just saying, like, because it's Trump's White House, that they would go after his political opponents?
Here's the interesting thing is it was a woman. It wasn't a man.
Okay.
Which makes me really think his wife is listening to the podcast because he laid into this, but he squatted down and got in their face and it got a standing ovation from everyone, regardless of your political side. I think the person said something like, it's the Democrats and the Republicans. And he was like, you think there's a difference and you think it's going to matter when it comes down to it?
He's even changing what the heckle was and what his response was at the podcast.
And the gender.
Yes.
Yeah, he's changing everything.
Speaking of YouTube, there was speculation on YouTube that that was a plant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so he was ready to go with whatever he had.
Sounded it.
Interesting. Do you think that could be true, Adam?
It's entirely possible.
Yeah.
And if it is, I don't care. It worked.
Yeah.
I get it.
I mean, I was expecting his stand-up to be like this, that he lost it, and he just hasn't. It's just the podcast is actually getting worse.
Yeah, I purposely so. He's trying to get fired. He doesn't want to do it anymore. He doesn't want anyone listening to his podcast. It gives him anxiety, and it's a waste of his time. He'd rather be watching football.
I was curious. You guys are saying it's for his wife.
Yeah.
And he wants to get fired, so he doesn't want to communicate with his wife.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he's trying to scare her off, too. She's like, I can't listen to your show anymore, Bill. It's unfucking listenable.
He's like, it works.
Yeah, right.
I mean, he's spending his free time in Cerritos talking to a crowd for 3 hours trying to work out this material. But when he's on his podcast, he's like, all I want to do is be home with my family and watching football, which is exactly what he said she told him he had to do after he came back from that Broadway show.
It's all making sense now. All right. Is there anything else that we need to play from Bill? We'll keep it short on our buddy Bill Burr. You know, I didn't mention this before, but a great way to celebrate New Year's this year is by going to supertip.gg/WATP. Support the show, participate in the show as well. If you haven't used it yet, try it out. Supertip.gg/WATP, like my boy Laburn Mystic coming in.
Adam, I appreciate hearing Burr is still funny in his specials. He was in my top 10, maybe top 5. Andy, was fun hearing you on Lucy's 2025 recap. Carl, WAP, New Year's resolution, John predictions?
New Year's resolution to shorten our Bill Burr segments.
Mission accomplished.
Pulling that off already. And predictions for 2026, I would say lawsuits get dismissed would be my prediction for 2026.
Interesting.
All right, let's see what Daddy Poopy is talking about.
Merry New Year, fuckaroonies! May 2026 bring Carl a grown man's haircut. Adam, take off your mask and reveal yourself.
It's been fun, everyone. Here I go.
Obviously not allowed on the shows.
Rob Saul.
Could you imagine it was Rob Saul all along? Echo Pineapple was 2 pounds. Happy New Year. Yes, of course I'll guess next year. Is Echo trying to communicate something to me right here? Echo want to come on WATP?
Can't figure out that message.
Yeah. Evan Brennan from Newfoundland says, Adam's take on Bill and everything else is deadly. Can we get a reminder of the recent music he produced?
Yeah.
Really wanted to check it out. Thanks.
Absolutely. People don't like when you change your mind. And I'm just going to be honest with you. If he sucked, I would tell you. If it was good, I would tell you. And I think if you see it, you would agree that he hasn't lost his fastball.
Did you want to promote any music?
No, I'm good. Not to that guy. It's not for you. You wouldn't like it.
You wouldn't like it anyway.
Not for you.
All right. Let's get into the Opster.
Bye.
Now, Adam, you've gone back and checked out a bunch of episodes from Opie since Christmas. And of course, on the last WATP, we did a segment of Opie with Ron and Tony. And we covered that. Blind Mike covered it. I thought it was interesting that Mike picked up on something that I didn't, that they called Tony Anthony in the title of the video.
Mm-hmm.
They never refer to him as Anthony, but all of a sudden, because it's Opie Radio, he's got to get the name Anthony in there.
Pretty sneaky.
In the title. Yeah, pretty sneaky indeed. But you also checked out this past Monday, yesterday's, this morning's stream. So you've got a lot to cover here. Do you want to start off with anything that we missed when we were covering the 26th?
Yeah, I definitely have a problem, and I do. There was only one thing from the 26th. Opie went out of his way to not ever take a stand on anything. Like when they were reviewing Diddy's case, he didn't want to call him gay. That was too much for him. So I was surprised to see him open that Monday show, and you and Mike both covered it, with fuck Hanukkah. Hanukkah sucks. The Jews don't know what they're doing. They're sitting alone in the dark in their rooms, just like miserable with the worst holiday in the world. And you all covered that, and it was pretty interesting. But he said this one bit about where he believes the Hanukkah bush, which I didn't know about, comes from. It's number 2.
Bush. Well, let me explain where the bush came from, because I finally figured it out. When they're selling Christmas trees on every street corner in New York City, they're trimming the trees so us Christians can have a nice tree in our house, and all those scraps just laying in the gutter. You guys came along and made something out of it. It's not even a bush. You just sweep that crap up and try to put it together. That's your Hanukkah bush. Tony knows I'm right. Look at him.
Merry Christmas there, Opie. Merry Christmas. Jesus Christ. Talk about propaganda.
So we did play most of that clip, but I believe you left in the Hitler references. That
I believe it was necessary.
Okay.
And I feel good having gotten that done. We can move on to Monday.
All right. So Adam just wanted to stick up for his fellow chosen people.
Half people. No, I just like when people make fun of Opie to his face.
Oh, okay. I like that too. All right. So Monday the 29th, what's going on this episode of Opie Radio?
Opie is so bitter and angry with anyone broadcasting that he just hates them on site. He doesn't care who you are. If you have a broadcasting gig, if you're letting out the trains on the subway, he hates you, as we see here.
Who the F watches this? And why is it still a thing on local TV that they do traffic reports, Ron? Can you explain this to me? We all got apps on our phones now. We don't need the traffic girl on the TV. So they might as well hire a hot piece of ass at least, so you have something to look at, instead of this girl that looked like a cardboard cutout on the TV. Hi, Ron.
Jesus Christ. Opie really gets all of his takes from 12 years ago. Yeah. I don't know how he does it. You guys, you don't need to have traffic reports. We have phones in our pockets now. Yep. Sure do, Opie. Good stuff.
It's like there's a magazine from many years ago about how to be a radio DJ with quips that he just keeps and reads and won't update. It's so strange. Ron has a great follow-up to this.
This is where, because you don't have a driver's license and you don't drive, we got all our traffic apps. We got Waze. We got the Google Maps is even much better these days. You don't need to watch TV to get your traffic report. It's insane.
So why are you watching the news to get your weather? You can get it on, if you can get the traffic on your phone, you can get the weather on your phone. So why are you doing it?
All right. Cheers, Rod. Lift up your gay coffee mug. Cheers.
Wow. Calling out Grandpa Opie right there. Well, of course I need the TV for weather.
Yeah.
I can't change my ways on that.
I love it. He's like, so many of these lolcows, they have such bluster, and you give them the tiniest bit of pushback and they just fall over. It's crazy.
Right. Yeah, you're right, though. Opie's like very upset that there's still people who are broadcasting. Oh, and they all suck. It's just hot chicks, and they're not good at what they do. And we're going to hear in a little while that Opie might be set for a comeback because, you know, Opie has said recently he's one of the top 5 broadcasters in the world right now. There's only like 4 or 5 people who are better than him that are out there. And I think Opie thinks that. So why else would he say it? So hopefully he's going to put some effort into it and blow up again. I'm rooting for him. I know Ron is too.
Ron is counting on it. He needs this.
Yeah, I know.
He makes that very clear. In this next one, he's talking about how AI is getting rid of all of the cottage industries in New York. And I'm trying to figure out what Opie is laughing at here.
Okay.
The guys who shine the shoes. The
guys that sign.
the shoe shining. The fucking barber shops.
Right.
You understand me? The fucking the fucking egg and bagel cart on the corner.
Right.
The guys selling newspapers.
Right.
The dry cleaners.
Right.
It goes. It's gone.
I know.
You understand?
But who's getting their shoes shined?
Dude, you've never gone down to Wall Street? Dude, everyone is getting their fucking shoe shined.
Are they really?
Everyone. It's
All
a
right.
thing.
Wow. Fucking Opie can't even bother to clip his toenails. He's just like, wait, people want to look good? Who are these fucking assholes? Professionals who have a job are the ones, actually.
It shows you all those years on O&A, whenever he was giving this big opinion that you thought he felt so strongly about, he was basing it on nothing.
Yeah.
Just a feeling. He's laughing at all these people. It's a huge industry here in New York. They're in every train station. It's a big thing. He's never noticed it in all of those years.
He really thought that Ron was telling a joke or something. He was like cracking up. And so Ron had to be like, and there's other service people too.
Yeah.
And then Opie's like, oh, this is real, okay.
Yeah, he thinks it's like a Christmas carol. Shooting your shot, show on your shoes, governor, and they're all running out with their towels. They're not chimney sweeps. It's a thing. They're in the train stations, like in Wall Street.
They're also in the airports. And if Opie ever did anything, aside from just drive to his house in the Hamptons and back to Manhattan, he would probably experience life and know that.
Or if he ever wore a pair of shoes.
That'd be good too.
Weren't those Uggs that
He'd
he
have
wears?
that option. Right?
Mm-hmm. Now, he has these, famous hosting instincts. We always say he's not funny, but man, can he run the show, and his timing is perfect. So watch his timing to bring in his guest here.
All right, let's get Tony P. We got Tony P as well today on the Opie Radio podcast. Hi, Tony P. How are you, bro?
Yep, Tony.
Jesus Christ. Tony's not even looking at the screen. Opie brings him on and then announces his name. It's the easiest thing to do. Just be like, all right, we're going to bring Tony P on here. I see him backstage. He's in the green room. Give him a fucking heads up.
But in those 2 seconds, I knew Ron was going to pounce on him.
Yep.
Yeah, he's looking for it.
Yeah. There's a rivalry of brewing.
If you remember in the last episode he was on, he cut to Tony while he was in the middle of smoking a joint.
Yep. It was first thing in the morning, too.
Yeah. And this is in real time. This is in the middle of this AI conversation. He just pauses to bring on Tony, who's been sitting there the whole time for some reason.
He looked bored, too, I got to be honest.
She did not look into it.
Taking a dump.
So now he brings Tony into this AI ticking our gerbs conversation.
All right.
How about this? How about we enter into a society where it's more leisure, where we actually enjoy our lives and don't worry about the pressure of having a job and providing for our families? Maybe the government will figure that out with the AI. That would rock.
Listen, man, that's called socialism.
Thank God for Tony on this one. Opie, having nothing to do does not lead to happiness. Opie has nothing to do and he's miserable.
Yep.
And he just, wouldn't it be great if everyone had nothing to do? No, a lot of us want to be productive and get shit done.
He could at least read the news and have a hot take on shit.
Well, that's actually the Elon Musk speech from a few months ago where he was talking about how, like, yeah, AI's going to take over and you're going to fucking love it. No one has to work anymore. We'll just have universal basic income and everything's going to be great and fine and dandy. It's like, that sounds miserable.
Yeah.
Sounds dystopian to me, but that's, Opie's into it.
And,
you know what it is too? And I'm not to overanalyze this.
No.
But Opie hates, like we were talking about, the local news broadcasters. He gets very upset at Sam Roberts for still having a job or anyone who's still on the radio, Howard Stern re-signing. He wants everyone else to be stagnant like he is. He wants everyone else to have nothing to do all day because then he'll feel better like, hey, is everyone taking the service elevator in this building now? Yeah, because we're not making any money, right, guys? It's great, isn't it? It's like, no, it's just you.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to see the happy people.
I know.
There are so many actors like this in Los Angeles that can't be happy for anyone. They can't enjoy a movie because everything is just a reminder of what's not happening for them. And he's
And you
been
got to let go
stuck
of that,
there.
Adam. You
No, I'm talking about other people. There's other people.
Okay. You say
I'm
so.
perfectly fine with my Christmas movie coming out next Christmas. What the fuck? But this guy, Opie, he just
I didn't
everything.
know there was a deadline for that.
You would
we'll
think-
have it ready mid-February. What?
While I was doing ADR for it, I'm like, it's like almost Christmas. Who's going to promote this fucking thing?
All right.
But I'm not bitter about it.
No,
Just
you're
like
definitely
Opie.
not.
Opie's choosing to spend time with the family, and every time he has an episode, he mentions something he heard in the car with his kids.
On the way home, my daughter's picking the music, right? This is a song I was listening to in the car. Give me a Rita. I'm going to open my legs. Give me some of that tequila. I'm going to give you some head. It's about to get freaky tonight, baby. I'm going to put it in my pools.
So this is now old man not happy with the content of music that the kids are listening to today. Does Opie know about 2 Live Crew? Oh, I hope no one tells him about that. Ugh.
Not gonna like it.
Opie, you're going to be pretty disappointed. This has been going on for decades is my point. What's he talking about?
And he's always censoring his guests, but he can read racy lyrics. No problem.
Right.
He doubles down.
Goes on. Yeah, this goes on. He thinks this is killing it, so he continues to read more lyrics.
Let's go. Let's go. Give me a beat. Give me 1 margarita. I open my legs. Give me 2 margaritas. I'm going to give you some hair. Give me 3 margaritas. I'm putting it in my poos. Give me 4 margaritas. I'll put it in my touche. I'm scared to say the words on YouTube. Oh. Give me 5 margaritas. I have some fun. Give me 5 margaritas. I put it in your bum. Oh, this is the song that kids listen to. And then I'm like, wow, this is crazy. They're like, oh, Dad, this song came out 4 years ago.
I've never seen Ron and Tony look more bored. They're both like looking off into the distance like, yeah, Opie, those rap lyrics, huh? Pretty crazy shit.
Inside, they're like, I know I should be pretending to be outraged by this, but I just can't do it.
Yeah, I can't have that image of me not laughing at this guy doing this. I have to mock him.
Not since Ben Shapiro read the Wet Ass Pussy lyrics have I been so bored with something.
I think it's 2 things on display here. One, remember when we realized that all the stories Stuttering John had about his kids involved movies from 4 or 5 years ago?
Well, Almost Famous was the movie that he showed his kids, and it's amazing how many times they watch that movie, and same reaction from the daughter every single time. Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
We realize it's because he hasn't watched a movie with them for a long, long time. Yes. So why are all of these songs and all of these references from 4 or 5 years ago? He has no current stories about his kids.
Yeah, and I agree with you that we've heard this before. This is not the first time he's complained about the lyrics that he's heard while riding in the car with the kids. Do you have any other conversations? Is there anything going on aside from pizza day at school and rap lyrics?
As soon as they get in the car, like, Dad, put on the radio and shut up.
Yeah, let's blast this stuff. Maybe he'll stop driving us. Maybe he'll let us take public transportation like the other kids.
Here he explains.
Music. Now these kids are just singing this shit like it's nothing.
What are you talking about? The Doors and Jim Morrison weren't allowed to say "Light My Fire," and he did anyways on the Ed Sullivan Show.
I know. And now they're talking about putting it in the puss. What? What the hell? So I'm just driving the car and doing my goofy dad dance. I'm doing my dad dance, and they're laughing their asses off as we're singing along to that song. Oh, my God. Oh, good God.
Every time you say puss, I want to go to Cavell's and get that whale.
We were laughing our asses off.
Thank you.
I think it's funny that Ron, who just told the story about violently vomiting by eating all that ice cream on Christmas Eve, here's one little trigger word. It's like, you talking about ice cream over there? Ron, enough with the ice cream.
Everyone needs a hobby.
It's not good for you. It's not working out.
I love that he's like, are you talking about that special localized tri-state area ice cream that you can only us 3 can get, nobody else has heard of?
So yeah, Opie's explaining that he's bopping his head around and the kids are entertained by this.
Yeah.
These kids, because I learned about this from listening to Opie's first episode when we did the bonus show yesterday. These kids are 15 and 12 now.
Yeah.
No one is impressed by their embarrassing dad at that age. I mean, it lasts for longer than that, too, that you're annoyed with your embarrassing dad, but...
Oh, yeah.
It
certainly does.
What I mean? Yeah, it's just no one's just wee! He's acting like a retard. Yay!
Well, I could see them saying...
If they were 4...
Yeah.
Let's get him to bob his head around.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're just teasing him. They're just clowning him. They're huge WATP fans. That'd be amazing.
His out of touch with the youth continues here into offensive places.
Okay.
every kid. I learned the hard way through my in this case, it was my nieces. They all have social media for their parents and social media for their friends, bitches. They have two. And I found one of my niece's other Instagrams, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm a big fan of your Instagram. And I was talking about what she's posted on Instagram. It was at Thanksgiving. This was a couple years ago. The look of panic in her face, and she blocked me immediately.
Is this new news that kids don't want the family members checking out their social media accounts?
Who does he think he is in this situation? Like, he's offended. He's like, the parents aren't supposed to be looking at this, but she blocked me? Opie?
I'm the cool one, right?
I'm the
one
cool
who complains
uncle.
about rap lyrics.
I'm one of the top 5 podcasters.
So at Thanksgiving dinner 4 years ago, he's still thinking about it, right? Because he has no recent Thanksgivings with the kids. He calls her out, say, I saw your secret Instagram and loved these photos. And she's like, what the fuck are you doing, you narc?
Yeah.
Why are you saying this at Thanksgiving dinner? And immediately blocked him because you're not supposed to be following that. And your point was made. There's nothing you can do to stop it. If you follow that one, she'll go start another one. So what are you doing but being a real fucking creep?
Eric Nagel has an interesting point on here. He says, we talked about this 15 years ago on Opie and Anthony. He's listening to old shows. Is Opie going back and listening to old Opie and Anthony and then going, oh, that was actually a really good topic. I'll bring that up.
The
Kids don't
stuttering
watch it.
John circle has been completed.
That's right. He's like, wow, this was interesting. We were talking about checking out young ones' social media accounts. I'll get back on that track again. This is more on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So now I get to see the fake Instagram where it's all the cute stuff that she's posted for, like, you know, her parents and other family members. These kids have all the workarounds.
You know, I wonder if that conversation sounds familiar to our next guest, the great Anthony Cumia is here, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
What's up, man? Good to see you, buddy.
You know, I was going to take the proverbial high road here.
Mm-hmm.
I told Carl last night, I'm like, I'll just steer clear of the Opie stuff and I'll come on for the John stuff. I can't. I'm watching and I had to get in here. And also the whole using my name thing to try to get some views. Like, it's Tony, his name's Tony, and then say Anthony's issues with his wife. It's obviously trying to use my name and everything.
It's confusing. It's not like they ever call him Anthony once. Not a single time.
Never. And like, it's, you know, no, if I put something like, oh, Opie was such an asshole to deal with, and then it was all about Mayberry and Sheriff Andy Taylor.
You should do that. You should go with the most clickbait title ever. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah. So I just figured, what the fuck? Let me pop in. How you doing, gentlemen?
Hello. Fantastic. Great to see you, buddy. Thanks for hopping on today. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, of course.
All right, Adam, where do you want to go to next on the Opie clips that we have here?
Well, Ron's going to hit him with some hard truths about these broadcasters like Ryan Seacrest that he hates.
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year.
You know, there's Ryan Seacrest, who had massive success, which I think you're jealous of. And who's the other guy that started off at MTV? Then he does the entertainment on NBC News.
Carson Daly.
Carson Daly.
Oh.
Those are the two people you could have been.
Yeah, I have the look, I think. When I cut my hair and I shower, I got the look.
It's incredible that he has to say when I cut my hair and take a shower. These are things that everyone else just does. They don't need credit for it. We were doing the show yesterday about Opie, and E-Rock was in the chat talking about how he had management tell him he needs to shower.
Oh,
because he would stink when he'd come into work.
Yeah.
What is up with that? That's the barrier to becoming the next Carson Daly? It's just combing your hair and taking a shower?
I don't know. That is kind of a sign of depression.
Yeah. You think?
You don't do that. By the way, I got to add in here, Ron, it's so obvious Ron listens to either listens to my shows or has listened to past shows that I've done, because I've talked so many times about how Carson Daly and what's his name, the other one,
Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, Ryan Seacrest are like the epitome of what Opie thought his career should be. And I've said those two names many, many times as examples. So where Ron just pulled both of those out of his ass? Ron listens. I think Ron's a
twisted the
fan
knife.
of WATP.
Yep.
I think, some of the stuff Ron says, he loves poking at Opie like this.
Yeah. Ron's a champion as far as we're concerned. He's
Yeah.
It's like he's been dating a girl and she's treating him really bad, but he hasn't introduced her to anybody, so nobody knows, and he thinks he's crazy. And finally he meets her ex, and he's like, oh my God, it's not me. It's not me.
Yeah, that was amazing when he watched your segment twice, Anthony, and took notes down and then reported back to Opie. That was one of the greatest episodes.
And then he recruited this guy immediately after that.
That's right.
Poor man's Tommy Pope.
Poor man's Tony Danza. Don't worry about Opie. He has plans for New Year's.
Okay, good.
He stinks. I'm throwing the biggest part. Are you throwing the biggest party, Ryan?
Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen, I find very entertaining.
I will be watching. That's my go-to New Year's Eve show. I'm not going to lie to you. The Anderson Cooper.
It's funny. They're funny.
Yeah, but
they're
here's
very
the problem
white.
with that, Ron. I got problems with everybody and everything in this world. Everybody and everything. Just kidding.
How are you?
I was convinced. Because I think he realized he doesn't come off as being silly and fun because he really is bitter and angry. So he has to be like, I'm just joking, by the way. Guys like, oh, okay, yeah. We do that.
I was just joking.
So that's good to hear that he's going to be home watching, what is it, CNN? For the ball dropping.
Big night.
Big night for Opie. Maybe he'll stay up to midnight.
I don't think he's going to make it.
Probably not.
Now he's into some classic. Sorry.
I'll pour some Martini and Rossi Asti Spumante and celebrate the night away.
For one.
Yes, for one. Serving for one.
He jumps into some classic radio trivia here.
The coolest invention of 2025. Anyone want to take a guess? They're now growing chicken in labs.
Yeah, that's not cool.
That's hilarious. What's the coolest invention? What does that mean? Where do I look that up?
It's such an old story, too. We've read about this for years.
Mm-hmm. So he goes on about that the cool invention.
I don't think they care as much about growing fake meat in a lab as much as this technology could lead to growing fucking human organs.
My question is, why are we trying to keep everything alive?
Because life is awesome.
If they're telling, but they're telling us we're overpopulated as it is. But if we would just let the things that are supposed to die, and then let people reproduce.
Hey, Tony, how about you go die? The rest of us want to live for another 100 years.
Jesus.
Opie just has to be argumentative.
Yeah.
Yes. So whatever Tony says, Opie's gonna take the other side of it because Opie's miserable. He wants to die. I can't wait. What's he talking about? He wants to live forever, do nothing.
I love how Tony was just explaining what has happened throughout human history for millennia. Mm-hmm. Why don't they just let people, live and then die and then other people reproduce? Wow, what a novel idea. The entire biological history of Earth.
Yeah. And Tony feels threatened by this for some reason.
Yeah. But if Opie means what he says in this next one, then he is very seriously a monster and unforgivable.
The fucking squirrel is trying to figure out how to keep a Maine squirrel alive. No, it's just nature.
Because the problem is the squirrels don't know they're going to die, but humans do. Animals don't know they're going to die.
How do you know? You don't know if an animal knows it's going to die or not.
No idea. They have no idea.
Man, I don't know. My dog looks at me sometimes like, yo, man, this is fucking coming to an end.
I don't know about Tony being able to read the facial expression of his dog that well, but I suppose anything's possible.
Oh, you can. You have a relationship with the dog.
Yeah.
You can tell. If he really believes that, then I don't think his family and children are, let's just say, living in that house, because he has absolutely no sense of how humanity and nature works.
You ever see how fast a zebra runs away from a lion?
Yeah, they're pretty aware that's
They
dangerous.
don't just stand there.
Hey, I needed that lag. Why are you eating that?
They can
On top of
smell these things. They know all of this. He's treating animals like he still thinks babies don't feel pain. Yeah, you could just stab them with cigarettes. They don't feel anything.
That's not true, by the way. You shouldn't do that to babies.
Oh, really? Oh,
Nice
shit.
disclaimer there.
we have a whole new segment that Opie brings to his show on this past Monday.
Is it weird or is it gay? What will Aaron say today? Is it gay?
That's right. His own version of "Is It Gay," coming up with his two co-hosts.
Let's put the coffee mugs up and decide which one has the gayest coffee mug.
Mine has to be, bro. Look at
this. The dog with the pink glasses is a little rough, and
although you know, Ron's is a close
Bing
second, I would
Crosby.
think.
Bing Crosby looking at Robert Mitchum.
Bing Crosby looking at Robert Mitchum. That's
By the way, show and tell is the lowest form of podcasting. You see Chad Zumach do this all the time. Like, any of these guys just like grab something that they're looking at and be like, "Oh, did you guys see my slide whistle? Cool, pretty neat."
It is kind of cool.
It is a nice one, but
It's a nice
that's the
slide
point.
The only thing worse is showing something on your phone. I hate that when they try and show you a movie.
Mm-hmm. So they all have silly coffee mugs. They must have great personalities. You know, when someone has a silly coffee mug, you're like, that guy's someone I want to talk to for a while. Probably got a lot to say.
Check out number 21.
Okay.
Tune in tomorrow. I think we're going to have the big reveal on Ronicon. We'll see what the final total was. What do you think?
You did well. Over
Yeah,
500. Over 500.
Oh, nice.
And
Thank
I'll
you,
give
everybody.
And I'll give you the super chats from today. So you add another $10 onto that.
So Opie did this stunt the previous week where he said it's Ronica Day. Anyone who gives me a super chat, I'll give it to Ron, and I'll also match it, and I'll give Ron all that money. And Adam called his bluff and gave him $200, which pissed Opie off quite a bit. But do you have a problem with the math that he just did right there, Adam?
I'm going to call some issue with that. He raised $200 that I matched and gave $400. So now Opie has to match $400, which is not more than $500. I mean, technically it is, but it sounds like he's shaving a couple $100 off there.
Yeah, when you gave the 200, you started up to 200. So that you'd think would be $800.
It's $800, and he said that it was over $800, and now we're suddenly over $500. He's gonna fucking chip him on this money. He really is.
Oh yeah.
That old joke. $50, $20. What do you need $10 for?
Yeah.
Right.
He's so broke. Ron doesn't care. He's like, just give me the money.
Ron will
Opie.
take it. Yeah, he'll be happy with it. Another thing that Opie's been doing lately is he's complaining about podcasters being on vacation, which is crazy. This is a man who took all of August off before he lost his morning slot. And he's like, why do people need time off? What are they doing? This is such an easy thing to do.
For the foreseeable future.
Yeah. Anthony, I am convinced that this has to be about you, Sam Roberts. I don't know if there's any other people, because he keeps saying all the big podcasters are off. And from what I can tell, everyone's still putting out shows for the most part. So I don't know what he's complaining about, but he's continuing to remind us he's the only one who's bringing the new, fresh content.
Everyone has plastic in their testicles.
All right. Or should we take the next 10 days off like everybody else? Because this is
No,
hard work.
we're not fucking Larry losing.
Everybody. I'll be back January 6th.
Don't worry, everybody.
When are we back
in 2
at
weeks? Don't worry, guys. In 2 weeks, you can get your fill of Joe Rogan talking about the aliens under the pyramid. Don't worry. You'll get your alien fill in 2 weeks.
All right, I'll end with
Bye.
this. No, I'll end with this. Joe Rogan, we get it. Aliens.
Ugh. He has the worst Joe Rogan takes. He's been on the show, and he doesn't realize that Joe Rogan talks about every single fucking topic.
Yeah, it's everything.
I mean, there's so many things he talks about, and depending on the guest, they get into some wild shit sometimes. And Opie just thinks he just talks about aliens all the time. Opie's the kind of guy who can watch 10 minutes of something and then be the expert on
Because
what
it's
that
the
is.
shallowest take on everything. It's like such a surface level take. So, oh, Joe Rogan, oh yeah, he talks about aliens. You sound like a boomer. You sound like an idiot boomer that just regurgitates what you hear from other idiotic boomers.
Yeah, he heard it from Ron 5 seconds ago, and then he shut him up, and then said it himself, and ended the stream and ran away.
Record time.
Yep.
But yeah, speaking of boomer, when he was reciting the rap lyrics, like he had to go to the internet, find them, pull them up so he could read them to his friends, and they were both just like, "Oh, I mean, how long has rap lyrics been risque?"
Plus, he had just done this bit.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't pronounce some of the words. Meanwhile, those songs themselves are on YouTube.
Right.
Actual songs.
Yeah, he has no idea what the terms of service are for YouTube. He's so confused by it. I don't think I can match the super chats. I don't think it's against YouTube's terms of service.
Yeah, where did that come from? Like, I couldn't even figure out what actual term of service he might have been twisting and turning to make that in his head. How are you not allowed to go, hey, if we come up with $50 in super chats, I'll match it? It makes no sense.
It makes no sense. And he could have very easily researched that. Put it into Chat GPT so it can tell you you're an idiot.
But if he throws in some gray area, he can shave hundreds of dollars off of Ron's take.
It would have been $800, but those freaking terms of service, God damn it.
Yeah. Sorry, Ron. I wanted to give you 1,000, but YouTube, got to keep my channel.
But if you could say that I did give you 1,000, that'd be very helpful. Yeah.
Hear me out. He thinks the upper management of big radio are watching him and like waiting to pull him up, right?
Yeah.
He believes that. And he got fired for doing something profane, for videoing or taking pictures of someone in the toilet. They didn't like that.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to show them so badly that he's learned his lesson. So he's so careful about everything. He's like, it'll never happen again. I swear. I'm on time. I'm even here during the holidays, and I'll never say anything. Ron, don't you fucking say something dirty because I need this.
Yeah. Meanwhile, if I may, I was fired for stuff I posted. I wasn't sitting around auditioning for radio shows, and I got a radio show.
Imagine that. Maybe it comes down to like just being talented to get at what you do.
Just being who you are, too, not being phony and trying to, hey, look at me, I'm awesome.
We were doing the bonus show yesterday, and Opie, even back in 2018, episode 1, was censoring himself and Carl when he was talking about taking a piss outside. He didn't know how to say he pulled his dick out.
Oh, my God.
It was so weird. So my buddy Drew sends me a note. I don't know why none of us came up with this at the time, but we got to remember that the Philly crew is probably who's policing a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
Because as soon as Opie got in a relationship with his now wife, all of a sudden Jim Norton's characters aren't funny, and Anthony starts talking about something and he just shuts down and starts playing Candy Crush and doesn't want to get involved in the conversation.
Right.
So is this still happening, that he's trying to please his wife's family?
I think so.
I think that's a real possibility. I think that they
I
loved
think
that
that's
he was
always
famous.
been a thing. The Philly crew coming in there and you know, getting his ear and saying, you know, you gotta clean it up. You're not gonna go anywhere if you stay at this level with those two guys. And yeah, I believe that.
Uncle Paul wasn't a real child molester.
Yeah,
he wasn't actually a child predator that you had to worry about.
Well, we can at least give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I assume, right? Where do you want to go next, Adam?
Check out 23 from Tuesday, where Opie gets to catch up on some of the things he loves.
Guess what Howard Stern decided to do at 70?
Yeah.
You don't know?
Go ahead. I'm listening. I don't know.
He decided to learn how to play the guitar. And now he look, I have listened to Howard a little bit, more than I have in many, many years. I was never a big fan of Howard Stern.
What?
That's weird. Now he's listening to Howard Stern? Now's not the time to get in.
For the first time, he's never been a big fan. He had a T-shirt that said "Hello, Good Morning, Howard" that he was selling on his fucking website.
That is true. Yes.
based his life on this. His most viral video is him stalking him, and he thinks we don't remember that.
He's like the last guy getting in on that pyramid scheme. Yeah, I'm just getting into Howard now.
And he assumes that anyone who doesn't have Sirius is like up on this info. Ron's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't listen to it. No, I don't know. This is not news for me.
Yeah, and this is not the first time Howard went through a I play guitar now phase anyway. So
And Ron didn't want to
just learning it.
Ron didn't want to play the game, like the little back and forth.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what Howard's doing? What, Opie? Oh, come on, guess if you tennis. Did he? No, he played tennis years ago. He didn't want to. Ron's just like, no, I haven't heard it. Why?
Spit it out.
Tell me. Now he's getting philosophical here. I like this one.
When people go, what are you doing? Oh, well, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm enjoying my life, and I'm watching my kids grow up. Are you okay with that? And if this gets big again, so be it. But if it doesn't, whatever.
It's not if. There's no ifs involved. You got to change your vocabulary. Not if. It's happening.
Dude, I could put
You said
on,
if. It's no
I can put on the burners anytime I want. I haven't decided if I want to put the burners on yet, Ron.
He's still doing this.
He's still building.
That was the amazing thing about going back listening to episode 1 yesterday. I keep talking about this, but it's fascinating to see what he was then and what he is now. Is he goes in and he goes, Westwood One was offering to provide all this support and set us up with a studio and get guests and all this stuff. And I didn't want any of that. I want to build this from nothing and make it massive. He wanted to prove he could do a show without Jim and Anthony, and it would be just as big as Opie and Anthony. And he's failed miserably, and he's still saying 7 years later, I could do that whenever I want. I just haven't decided to do it yet.
With so many different iterations of the same thing. Remember the elevator show and Opie's Eye? You'd be out on the street, and it's all these just change the name. It's not working. Let me change the name, and it's the same product.
And the rotation of co-hosts just continues to circle down the drain. You listen to like Carl Ruiz, and Carl Ruiz is compelling and interesting and funny.
Right.
And had good stories. You're like, that guy was good on the show. Yeah. He has not found another Carl Ruiz since then. It's getting bad. But that's fascinating that he still thinks that at any time he might hit it big again.
Yeah.
Do you think he believes that?
I was just wondering that as I said it. There's no way he believes that, right?
He needs Ron to believe that, though.
If he's tuning into Howard now
to
see what's going down, he's completely lost touch, right?
Oh, maybe that's it. He's listening to Howard going, this isn't very good. Like, yeah, no, I know it's not.
Yeah. And he's always got, Howard's 70, so I got a few years to give this a try still. It's like, no, maybe, hey, conservative talk radio.
Right. Yes.
That's an older, it skews a bit older as per my callers on Sunday night. Susan, Ruth, Gladys.
But him not realizing that specificity is key. Have an opinion about something. Him being so generic is good for nobody.
Yeah. He even said that he was trying to keep the podcast clean for a broader audience. It's like, oh, that's just the opposite. You're alienating anyone who knows you as Opie from Opie and Anthony. They're not going to listen to this bullshit. And you're not going to get like a family audience. So what are you doing?
That's why he's tuning into Howard. He's like, oh, this guy lost everybody.
Oh, how do I? Yeah, right.
Yeah,
how do I do
that?
He's already pulled it off.
Which brings us to today, where I'm going to say it again. If Opie's capable of horrific crimes, he's not hiding it well.
It says, I said thank you, stupid. Did I say I thank you, stupid? I did not. All right, hold on.
Show me the hollowed out.
Listen to me, you stupid AI, or I'm going to throw you in the ocean and you'll be dead. I need the story of a bank heist in Munich, Germany.
That just happened.
I'm unable to fulfill your request.
I wish just said, fuck you.
Was that a confession, by the way?
Uh-huh.
They kill you and throw you in the ocean. The ocean right behind him.
Yeah. That's the one.
And he keeps talking about how the family is, underneath him. They're downstairs. They're over there, but never seen.
Right.
It gets weird. He was talking the other day about how AI was like a friend to him. AI changed his voice, and he was heartbroken. He was crying because he missed his friend. Now he's like, I'm going to murder you and throw you off the bridge.
Think he's got some anger problems? Is that what you're concerned about?
I do.
So AI truly does act like real people.
Yeah, AI doesn't want anything to do with them either.
Yeah. Howard, Ryan Seacrest, they might not be putting on the greatest shows, but apparently they're easier to work with than you, Opie.
Mm-hmm.
Now he starts to turn this anger right to his fans.
Anyway, where's Doggy? Doggy is downstairs sleeping with the kids right now. Don't worry about Doggy. The latest thing is Doggy's dead or something. It's stupid. Just more stupid lies. Although JJR, you're usually pretty cool. Thanks for your $5. Happy New Year. All right. His wife has the dog. Yeah, that's right.
Can I show people my new location?
Yeah, but let me explain. Idiots are trying just because I'm a happy married man with a couple kids. That makes people go, ew, let's make up rumors. No, I'm happily married with my wife, and my wife is in the house with me and the kids, okay?
Nobody's happily married. Nobody likes their kids. What are you talking about? You're living a dream. That's not real. You're living a Norman Rockwell painting.
No, I'm happy. Look at my face. Do I look? No, I'm actually happy.
Oh. Okay. All the guy asked is, where's Doggy? Yeah. And it turned into, I didn't murder my kids. My wife still lives here with me.
Yeah.
And Doggy is downstairs sleeping with with the kids. It was like Stuttering John getting caught up on the word family the other day. He couldn't spit it out because it's a lie.
Family.
That was really telling. Check out that beginning of this again. That's really telling how he talks about
where's
his kids.
Doggy? Doggy is downstairs sleeping with the kids right now. Don't worry about
what did I tell people I have in this house?
3 kids.
Kids.
When somebody asks you where someone or something is, and your first response is they're not dead, even if you're not guilty, there's going to be some follow-up questions, and they're not going to let you leave anytime soon.
Doggy's actually alive.
On the next Forensic Files.
I'm watching 48 Hours for that.
He's all over the place. He might be bipolar because now he feels bad about what he just did.
Oh.
And this guy's now mad at me. I'm not an idiot trying to make up rumors, Greg. I'm generally concerned for an animal that made an appearance daily. No problem. Yeah, I kind of backed off on that a little bit. But JJR, it's one of the dumb rumors out there that now my dog is dead or something. So I apologize to you. And for real, thanks for all the love.
It's always good to acknowledge the rumors you don't want people spreading.
Yeah.
Without him even saying anything, just where's Doggy? And it turns out I didn't murder my wife. And I'm really sick of you guys all saying that.
Another StutJo staple.
Yes. Yeah, Stuttering John, it comes out that his son changed his last name, and John did 5 hours on it. He's like, why is everyone talking about my kids?
I'm not going to give this any air.
It's crazy.
Ron hits him with some truth here.
Well, Ryan Seacrest is a national treasure.
He is. He really is.
The jealousy coming from you.
Well, there's a bit of jealousy because he's got no less than I think.
Oh, Ron. Damn. Ron. That is well played, my friend. Well, maybe I'm a little bit jealous. Yeah, because he's good at stuff. That's friends and money.
No, not because of that.
I think Ron's starting to have a reason to be upset and to push back because there was something that Ron said was coming up in the next episode, and now we're 2 episodes later, and it doesn't seem to have come up. Do you remember what that was?
No.
That was paying Ron the money.
Oh, well, yeah, he did say that he was going to reveal what the amount was. That hasn't come up yet?
It has not. And
weird.
It doesn't look like he's going to pay, but he offers this.
Road.
Hilarious.
We have Eric Marino, who's a Emmy-nominated writer for SNL.
Okay.
And you got fucking Ron Berman.
Ron, I'm going to that show.
Do it.
I'll go to that
Saturday,
show.
January 17th. Do it.
Ron, I'm going to support Ron the Waiter in 2026. I got to go. I got to eat.
Bye, everybody. Happy New Year, everybody.
Well, you're right. That just made his day. Ron will never bring up that money again.
He was in shock. What? You love me? He couldn't believe it.
That was crazy. the dynamics with these two, because Ron used to ask to come out to the house in the Hamptons in the summertime, and Opie's always like, no, definitely not, while actively inviting their other friend, Matt. And so now all of a sudden, Opie's got no one. And he's like, all right, I guess I'll be friends with Ron. And it gets even crazier than that.
I'm going to say something that Ron, I almost said I love you. I don't know if I love you. I like you. I like you a lot, though.
Buy me a drink first.
I like you a lot. We've had a very good year together.
Wow, he finally wore him down. Yeah, Ron has worn Opie down. He's in love now. I'm very happy for him.
What if this is a crazy theory? What if Ron's wearing a wire, and it's his job to get into that house? He has to.
He's not actually a waiter at all. He works for the FBI.
The honeymoon phase doesn't last very long. A year. A year is pretty much based on past performance. A year is pretty much that, Wow. They talk about the 7-year itch in marriage and things like that. A year with the Opster is kind of, you really start going, oh, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, you'll either just ghost him like Sherrod Small or fake your own death like Vic Henley. One of those two things.
You think Vic is somewhere in Tahiti?
Yes, he changed his accent. He speaks with a British accent now.
Or he always did.
Last clip on here. This is fascinating. It turns out, Opie is working on himself, which I'm always surprised to hear.
I'm back in therapy because of, I'm having a very tough time with my mom's passing, to be honest with you, as much as I'm smiling and happy every morning. So I'm back in therapy talking about it. And I'm I'm trying to really leave my mom in peace, let her rest in peace. But I do have to say, like what you just said, I can totally relate to, because my mom, she would remind us on a regular basis how shitty her Christmases were year after year. And we would find her even though she did everything for our Christmas, like the house was filled with presents from the floor to the fucking ceiling. It was insane. They really, really did the right thing every Christmas. My God.
Oh boy. I can psychoanalyze this one.
Please.
The gold or rose-colored lenses are coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's starting, since his mother passed away, he's starting to see the good things and maybe forget about the bad things. And now he feels guilty for shitting on her, because now he's just remembering all the good things. She filled the house up with Christmas joy. And of course, that means a therapist is going to get some cash.
Yeah, he's feeling very guilty.
Yes.
He didn't see her for the last 7 years or however long it was.
That's it.
Wow.
It's also worth noting that before this, Ron gave a really long, tragic story about his family and people that are estranged and deaths and Thanksgiving. And this was Opie's response. His response was, now about me.
Oh, wow.
And then he talked about how horrible he had it, but then also mentioned it was great, and then ended the conversation.
Do you notice, too, that Opie keeps catching himself talking about how miserable he is, and then he has to quickly say, but no, I'm actually really happy. Everything's great. Everything's going fine.
Yeah.
It's like,
happy people don't have
to
tell people constantly that they're happy.
Who are you trying to convince, yourself or us? Because we know the truth. We can see what's going on. Anyway, well, Adam, you're doing a fantastic job. This is your beat, and we appreciate you covering.
I'm a big fan.
It's an honor to serve on these front lines.
Love it.
Coming up, we have more Richard Marx and Daisy Fuentes Tequila talk, and they have production on the show. There's intros. There's a company behind it, and some really interesting conversations about their sex life. Coming up on that. And then Stuttering John is celebrating a crime being committed to one of his neighbors in Cape Coral. He's very excited about that.
He knows what's good for property values.
But first, supertip.gg/WATP is where you can go to support the show and participate with your silly AI voices.
Happy New Year, boys. How about them Sabres? Boy, I hope this super tip doesn't jinx this very real hockey team. Go Kings, go.
Sabres have won 9 in a row, going for 10 tonight. General GK coming in.
Carl, I'm here to remind you of the dangers of ingesting blood-contaminated feces. I've come up with a rhyme to help you stay safe and healthy. If it's hard and brown, wolf it down. If it's runny and red, flush it instead. I hope that helps. Bon appetit.
Just kidding, boys. Love you. Have a happy new year.
Thank you very much.
That Dr. Steve voice is one of the best, most accurate voices on the whole super tips thing or super. Yeah.
Dr. Steve and Howard Stern are spot on.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Dr. Steve often super tips as Dr. Steve.
Yeah.
So it's like he's on the show. It's great.
It must be a thrill for him.
Tony Maloney coming in.
Happy New Year, guys. Thanks a bunch, WATP, for a fun year of shows. The Opie special yesterday was a blast.
Mr. Cumia, this year marks 20 years that you've been my main source of entertainment, from O&A to Compound. And now the Dabbleverse. You are a legend, sir.
Thank you, Tony
I
Maloney.
sound a little gay.
I sound ridiculous on there. They got to redo my voice. Chaos Queen coming in.
Why doesn't anyone listen to each other on New Year's Eve? Because their words go in one ear and out the other.
Good joke.
Anthony, that's kind of hack. I don't know about that.
That's Chip. Chip right there.
Chaos Queen again.
I always visit my local tire shop on New Year's. Then I will know it will be a good year.
Oh, yeah.
Home run, call me a home run.
Keep them coming, Chaos Queen.
Why should you stand on just your left foot during the New Year's Eve countdown? So you start the new year on the right foot.
I don't like how accurate that is. I don't like that.
Yeah, that was pretty good delivery. Moonrock's coming in.
Hey, Aunt, any way I can borrow a couple $10,000? Daddy and Kiki could use a few shekels to help with that pesky AMX bill.
Wow.
That's rough. Kelly Clarkson is beautiful coming in. Happy New Year to all of you and your families. Peace, love, and Kelly Clarkson. Peace, love, and Kelly Clarkson to you. We also have some super chats that are coming in, and I'll ask Adam to take it away on these.
Labyrinth Mystic says, Producer Chris, appreciate your work and your humor too.
Thank you, Mr. Mystic.
That's enough about Producer Chris.
Danger Smoog coming in. Hi, Adam Cush. I love you. Hi, Provider Chris. I love you. Hey, Carl. Cookie.
All right.
T.O. Hank 331. Opie wants everyone to be stagnant, kind of like misery loves company. Hacka hacka.
That's right, T.O. Hank. Good to see you, man.
Evan Brennan from Newfoundland. Ouch. Haha.
Because you wouldn't give a plug for him.
Oh, yeah. Burn. Keith J73 became a YouTube member. Thank you, Keith. Subdivisions. Look at this bunch of philosophers. Makes Aristotle, Socrates, Plato look like morons. Kinda. LOL. Happy New Year's, all. Love the show. Love the content. May 2026 bring more Opie, John Crapola. Kudos. Kudos.
Chris
Yes.
Baldessano.
Good to
Thank
see
you, my
Chris.
friend.
Trideca 13. Opie looks like Ryan Seacrust.
Crust.
Very good.
I like that.
Chris Primer. Opie is gearing up for a documentary. Grey Gardens 2, The Electric Boogaloo. I'm sure you can find the original if you want to see his fate.
Okay.
Don't mess with the Duke. Everyone knows don't cross the Duke. Jerry Shepardini is now a YouTube member. Thank you, Jerry. Aq Mugen. My guess is Opie is finally listening to Dave Douglas.
Wow. Yeah, I was just thinking about Dave, our PD back at WAAF, and he was from Nebraska, and he would come in and give us advice on how we should do our show, and it was the most just nothing, very milquetoast, very no controversy. Obviously, we didn't listen, but yeah, he's finally listening to Dave. We used to call him Dave Dickless.
Producer Dave Dickless from the Opie Radio.
Yeah.
Hellraiser 6912. Happy New Year, bag slappers and Kuzaroos. Skol.
Good to see you, Hellraiser.
Mike Crotch. Happy New Year's, guys. Cheers. Skol. Love the shows, Ant. Keep kicking ass.
Thank you, Mike.
Paula Datso, 60. Let's all hope for an SJ-free 2026. Love you all, but I really love Anthony. Missy is a lucky lady.
Oh, thank you.
She's got some competition, too, it seems.
That's Paul A. Dozer, though. It's not Paula.
I'd like to believe it's Paula. It's better for you, but either way, whatever you're into. Beef Drippin's coming in. Ron is a ghoul and somehow better than Opie. What's up, boys? Happy New Year's, everybody. Time to go get fucked up and forget to pull out.
I wouldn't recommend the second part.
That is Beef Drippins.
EJ479. Thank you, EJ. Strange. John has the same reaction and energy over your RO system being stolen as he did after he struck TSN the first time and he was taking his victory lap. Interesting. Happy New Year's, guys. Go Bills.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Boys, John had a big smile on his face last night.
Joe Corson, right? Adam, I'm guessing Berman is your mother's maiden name. I kid. Happy New Year's, fellas.
There's a resemblance.
You know, I was about to correct him and say my mother's maiden name, and I'm like, why would I do that on the internet? That's how.
Also, the last four of your social, please.
Yeah, not like it's ever used in security for online business transactions.
Dang Lizard coming in. Who else had in their predictions? Opie's going to regret that he never worked through the relationship with his mother like a grown-up. Happy New Year's. Very good.
That's hilarious. I just hope he's getting the help that he needs.
He is not.
In therapy.
Do you think that's the therapist that his mother introduced him to? And,
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
Same one?
Oh, yeah, right? Yeah. He probably reconnected with that person. That's the connection to his mom.
That's what I'm thinking.
Good call. All right. This is a quick thing that Adam sent me. We all know Michael Ray Bauer, Donkey Lips from Salute Your Shorts.
Oh, yeah. What a tragic story this is.
He is something else. He lives in an apartment where the only running water is in the bathroom. He has a kitchen without a sink. It's wild, but he will not leave LA. He will not leave, and he's got a message for New Year's Eve for us.
I'm trying to figure out a way to do a live autograph signing where during the live stream, you want to buy an autograph, you'll watch me autograph it for you live and sign it, and then it'll be in the mail in the next couple days.
He started that by saying, I'm trying to figure out how I could do a live stream where you guys give me money for signing stuff. Yeah, you should figure
Capital
out
idea.
You should probably figure out who would want to pay for that. That's what you
Yeah.
got to figure out. That's the hard part. That's the tricky issue there.
I'm going to figure out how to do that. Hey, it's the New Year's, so let's get into the facts of life. The facts of life are we all have fucking problems.
Wow.
What a message.
Very good.
I don't remember that from the song Facts of Life. Take the good, you take the bad. Yeah. We all have fucking problems.
Yeah.
What a poor bastard. The internet really has just shown us how badly some people have their lives are. It's give you a little humility, maybe.
It shines a light on the fact that Opie, John, Bauer, they're not actors and comedians and radio people. They're just celebrities. And they work on that. That's all they have to offer. As if there's somebody out there who desperately needs a Donkey Lips autograph that hasn't figured out how to obtain one yet. This is for them. Like, they don't work on new shows or new anything. And the podcast is just a vehicle to prop up their celebrity and beg for money.
But you have to like fling your window shades open and let people look into your horrible life. It's quite the exchange for a $2 super chat or a signed, $5 for a Donkey Lip signature.
Yeah, learn.
He refuses to work. People tell him, get a job. And he comes out and he goes, I know what you guys are going to say. Get a job. I'm not going to get a job. Just get a job. Everyone's telling you that. This isn't working out. You don't have a sink in your kitchen.
Yeah, they tell him to get a job, and suddenly he has all these mental illnesses and physical handicaps. But then when the Back to the Future reunion is happening, all of a sudden he's better and he has the money and he's showing up on time and he can make it.
All right. So we're checking out Richard Marx and Daisy Fuentes did a show during quarantine called Tequila Talk. And I would say this is ill-advised, but they were very bored. A lot of people were very bored during the pandemic. And so they decided to put a show together, and we watched some clips last week, but we didn't see the pro intro that they got.
Cheers. Get this started. Pour yourself a glass of your finest tequila or whatever you drink. From Straw Hut Media, this is Tequila Talk with Daisy Fuentes and Richard Marx.
Now, Adam, you've watched a few of these episodes. What are some of the key points people should keep in mind when we're watching the clips on here?
Okay. Well, like Stuttering John, they're drunk before it starts. So Tequila Talk is hours before the show starts. And number two is, how do I say this? It seems like they're trying to argue with each other, but through the guise of this show. So it's a lot of their personal relationships that are on display. And Daisy, as a rule, has to say the opposite of everything her husband says.
That's fantastic.
Just keep that in mind going in.
Okay.
Sounds like Voss and Bonnie's show, actually.
Yeah, except for
Bonnie's funny.
Yeah, Bonnie's funny, and it would be if Voss was still drinking, I guess.
Oh, right. The drunk part.
Which might be fun. So they start off with sex talk on the show. And do we want to start with clip number 3 here?
Yeah, let's start with 3.
Adam, because it's very telling when you see the two of them both talk about their sex lives. It seems like they're not on the same page.
I mean, I think that anybody could probably take a wild guess that we have a pretty fun, active sex life.
Okay, we're gonna do this now.
We might as well. We are.
Why are we doing this?
I mean,
your
you
mother.
asked me.
Your mother listens to this podcast.
My mother knows we have a active sex life.
Did you pick up on the fact that he stopped himself from saying great sex life to active?
Yeah.
You let me get on top of you a bunch of times a week. She's just like, ugh.
Trapeze in the room. Yeah.
She doesn't want to talk about this at all. It doesn't seem like she thinks they have a great sex life.
She's not drunk enough yet.
Yeah. And she's looking for an excuse. Like, let's not talk about that. Your mom listens to this, right? That's a good reason.
You can hit number 2 now.
If you're lucky enough to be in a relationship with someone where you have a really fun sex life, this kind of quarantine sort of like, it's just made it that much more fun. Even
Really?
better. Yeah, I think so.
How so?
I mean, it's not radically different, but it's sort of like, I don't know.
Yeah. It's
Hey,
not,
you asked me, and
but it's not. But how's it different? It's not
I
like
didn't
we're
say it was
hanging from the
different.
chandeliers or anything.
Wow. Richard's trying to be like, guys, it's great for me. I'm married to Daisy Fuentes, so I don't care if we don't leave the house anymore. And Daisy's like, I'm married to Richard Marks. This sucks.
While Grandpa is getting intubated in a hospital with COVID.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's been fun, this whole quarantine thing.
She looks so turned off by everything Richard is saying. Like, she doesn't want people to know that they're having sex, or maybe they're not having sex, and Richard's trying to put it out there. She's like, what are you talking about?
But I get the feeling that if Richard was like, our sex life is slowed down tremendously, she'd be like, well, I don't think so. Why would you say that? It's not really like that. Like, she just
yes.
Always. And I think she is interested in sex, just not with him.
Yeah, I have a different theory on this, Adam. I think that Daisy's sex life came to a halt with the pandemic because I think she's probably having an affair.
That would check out.
Yeah, because check out where this conversation goes.
Yeah.
Really horrible
What do
sex life.
people do who are having an affair? What do you guys do? You people who
Yeah.
is there a lot of people who are having an affair who have
There are
you
people
know,
who have separate lives,
right.
separate families.
I wonder what they're doing with those people, like people who now have to be quarantined.
And how do you choose?
Well, you don't have a choice if you're with your spouse, right? And you have a lover elsewhere. You have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or
That
a
could be the
lover or
perfect-
a couple of lovers.
That could be the perfect excuse to say, I'm out.
Daisy seems to have some expertise in this realm.
Yeah, this is not speculation.
Yeah, like Richard Marks doesn't understand what she's getting at here. It's like, you're having an affair on the side and now I'm not allowed to leave the house. This sucks. Richard's like, yeah, but you get to choose which one you want. It's like, no, you're not understanding this at all. I'm Mrs. Richard Marks. I have to be here. It kind of sucks.
Yeah, he thinks she's
I didn't
just
even
kind
know
of
they were married. I had no clue they were married until
like
today.
10 years,
Yeah.
I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
They don't seem to get along very well.
Yeah, the 10 years
this
shows.
sounds like a low-key kind of passive-aggressive argument that they're having more than a discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're picking up on that correctly because this continues on.
Gosh, what do you guys do? I want to hear from you guys. Can you leave some comments
That's
anonymously of what you're doing? If you have like a lover on the side, what have you been doing? Are you like sexting? What are you doing?
This she's interested in.
Yes, you can tell.
She needs advice on this.
Oh, boy.
And what's fun, if you skip to the beginning of the next episode.
How are people conducting their extramarital affairs? Good question.
Yes. Well, I did some digging.
Did you?
I did. And it
In the neighbor's
turns
pants.
out that, you know that website, Ashley Madison? It's the cheating website. Years back, there was a lot of controversy because they put these billboards all over town.
Right.
You know,
It was
and
a
where
big
they were.
controversy. That's
you
how
know-
I knew about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Richard.
I'm just saying. It's none of my business.
Well, you're married.
Look at his face. He's like, what?
Look at the grip on the mic. It looks like he's going to squeeze it, squeeze his handprint into it.
He wants to be strangling her right now. Do you see how
Yeah,
she
exactly.
lit up when she's like, today we're talking about extramarital affairs, everyone. I've done a ton of research. I called all my boyfriends.
Yeah.
Got a lot of information about this.
She talks a lot about all the research she does, and the research she does consists of the number one source for that, the easiest one to find, and then stopping there.
That's all it takes, I guess.
But Marx wants to figure out how to do it.
Okay. Yeah. I could tell he's just like, sex with other people.
Huh.
Maybe I should look into this.
Go on.
But yes, the website has definitely seen an increase since social distancing.
But
And
does the sexting or the online sexual activity have to go through that website?
I don't know how it
Or is
works.
it conducted?
Smart answer. Good answer, Daisy.
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't know. Golly.
Your Honor, I submit to you that she stated she did not know how it worked.
Yep. And he's like, but will they know it's me? And how long will they know it's me? And how long is it stored there? She's like, I don't know. You're going to have to go figure it out.
All right. So let's back up to the previous episode where sex talk continues.
Some people are really finding out that even in the midst of this devastating pandemic, that they really don't want to live with their spouses ever again.
Yeah.
They're discovering that their spouses have either, a porn addiction or some sort of drug addiction, or, they're rummaging through their cell phones and their emails, and they're discovering that people have these other lives and secrets. And, you add that to a relationship, obviously, that is not functioning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's giving her the side eye there. Look at that. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, we're going through emails now? What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
What are you getting at?
Where is my phone, by the way? I haven't seen it in a while. What are you looking through here? What the fuck?
I feel like he's warning her in this next one.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear people all the time where one person in the relationship really truly was blindsided. And maybe we could make the argument, well, then you really weren't paying attention.
Sure.
But there are also some really, really devious people out there.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
I was reading.
Oh, did you
See
see that
that?
look? Some really
Uh-huh.
devious people. He gives her a look like, I'm on to you.
Mm-hmm. And he turns around and smiles.
Oh, man. This is probably not great for their marriage. Are they still married? Do we know?
I haven't checked.
Yeah, okay. That'd be interesting to find out if they made it through quarantine, because it doesn't look like they were doing very well at this stage of it.
I think she's trying to talk him into having an affair, so
Yeah.
she feels better about things.
Yeah. I think you're right about that. It's really easy. There's a website.
Yeah.
I went right on there.
I'll show you.
Hot chicks.
Oh, I'm already logged in.
Maybe this is flirting for them. Maybe that's what they do.
Maybe.
They just tease each other and they get each other all worked up because this next one is fucking weird and it doesn't hold up.
I feel like I need to confess something and get something out in the open because I don't want you to hear it anywhere else.
Okay.
Earlier today, I might have acted very sexually inappropriate with the girl who colors my hair.
You did act very inappropriately with the girl.
She's going to
who
file a
colors your
complaint
hair.
or not.
What a ghoul.
I know.
Your Honor.
Do you think he's coming off as cute and flirty or something?
He thinks so.
Yeah. Just an old man saying that he groped his hairstylist.
She has that like apologizing for the unruly kid smile on her face. He doesn't know what he's saying.
But also that lends itself to that theory that she's hoping he has an affair with someone.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
your hairstylist is hot.
She couldn't give a fuck about this.
No, she doesn't care at all.
So now Daisy's going to make a bold proclamation about how she is stepping away from social media.
This week, I have disconnected from social media a little bit more.
Yeah, me too.
I've done my checks in the morning. I kind of check the news, and I'll go on social media and do a little bit of that. But most of the day, we have been taking our walks on the beach. We have been with our dog.
Now, these two are very bad at social media. Richard Marks goes on and just has battles with people, just nobodies. And he just goes back and forth with them over politics and all sorts of crazy shit.
Yeah, he's very liberal.
He's very liberal and opinionated. And he can't help himself. And so I love when people like this just go, I'm doing very well with my social media habits. You know, do I check it every morning? Of course. Yeah, I'm on there for a couple hours. But then I go for a walk and then I check it again in the afternoon. But, you know, then we watch TV for a minute, right?
Well, if that were alcohol, you would still be an alcoholic.
Right. That's my point.
And the next episode, they both forget they've claimed that they're off social media, and they both admit that that's where they get all of their news from. And you can even skip those. We don't even
We've
need to see
talked
it.
about how we get our
that's what they do. I want to get
social
to. They love it. They forget that they swore off it. They're talking about how it's where they get all of their news and how everyone should. This is the next episode. But Marks gets into what you were talking about in number 15.
I have pretty white hair.
Well, no, not pretty white.
And I've made the decision that I'm not going to let it go
and
white
that's okay.
anytime soon.
That's okay. I know.
Do you know that there are guys, it's always guys, on Twitter who that's their version of a burn for me. It's like, you dye your hair.
I mean, you know, it's...
Yeah.
First of all...
Always good to bring that up. This is when we go back and listen to old Stuttering John episodes from 2018. He's always talking about the Twidiots. Yeah. And he's always bringing up someone had a slight on him in the comment section of one of his posts. And he talks about it for 32 minutes. Like, I think that's bothering you. I think you're letting them get to you, idiots.
Oh, right. The Uber driver thing.
The Uber driver thing. Yeah. And so Richard Marks is just like, yeah, of course I color my hair. I don't even give a fuck about that. So stop talking about it.
Yeah. And he's mad about it.
Right. No, he totally does not care.
People make a big deal if a man's like, I don't want to be gray yet. What's the big deal?
Yeah. If you have a problem, first of all, the very idea that I would give the slightest shit about what another guy does with his hair, why would I give a shit? Anyway.
But it is
I got
important.
handsy with the color girl.
You did.
Ooh, that sounded racist for a second.
But Richard, you're the one who brought it up. He's like, why would anybody care if someone dyes their hair? I don't know, man. There's lots of things people post on social media. You have to bring all of them up, just the ones that are important to you.
I think they speak their own language. Check out number 12 here.
Okay.
We've talked about how we get our news from social media, you know, and recently even news. I remember when, the Kobe Bryant death announcement, the first people to break that news, it was TMZ.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect that.
But they have,
Exactly.
Exactly. But they have, exactly.
This guy gets it.
Holy shit.
What a show.
But don't worry about them on social media. They've got each other to keep in check in number 14.
I have to do the research. I go online and I look it up and I read a couple of the stories that are just developing to see what makes sense, to see what is real.
And we're both really good at that. And sometimes we've both, when you've sent me something, 2 minutes later, I'll go, baby, that's complete bullshit. And here's why.
They think they're good at that.
Mm-hmm. We're both good at keeping each other in check. Like when you hand me stuff and I say, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
This has 1,000 views from 5 years ago.
Yes.
Wow.
It wasn't all that popular.
30 million records. She was the first. Yeah. She was the first Latina MTV VJ. She was the first celebrity to have an endorsement deal on Kohl's. She hosted House of Style. She has a career. He's written songs for NSYNC, for Kenny Rogers, for Keith Urban, for a lot of people. Like they both continue to work. I don't know why they're so out of touch.
Yeah. Daisy Fuentes was really fucking hot. And I remember when they first got together, everyone went, Richard Marks? Like that was a crazy thing. The fact that they're still together, good on him. He's keeping it going.
Daisy's
She might be crazy.
She might be, but she's gonna heal a nation before that.
Oh, okay. Is it 17?
Yes, please.
Because I think many of us are so caught up on, well, that's just who I am. That's just the way I do things.
That's just lazy.
That's tradition. That's where I come from. That's how my parents did it. That's how their parents did it. That's how I'm going to do it. That's how I am. That's how I'm bred. And I think that that's a load of shit.
Yeah.
And I think that
just another cop out.
Any thoughts?
He was reading something during her entire little segment there. I don't think he heard a word she said.
That is a common theme here.
Yeah. They are not communicative.
No.
He doesn't notice that in this next clip, I don't think she makes any sense at all when she explains how to heal.
But the minute you become aware of something, of a trait of yours that you're not happy with, is the moment you can begin to change it and to make it better and to become a better version of whatever. Now, can you completely change your personality? Well, I think a lot of people kind of do. And I think that that's called phony.
Wait a second. You should work on the things that you need to work on. But if you do that, then you're an asshole.
Yep.
I'm confused.
I don't know. I'm trying to follow along and be better, and I guess I'm just not good enough.
Everything she says just seems like a slight at him.
Yes.
Yeah, like it's coming off that way. I don't know if she means to, but it is coming off that way.
Yeah, at some point she talks about people who don't adjust well to new technology, and she's like, yeah, you just end up looking like an old asshole.
How many times has he heard, you old asshole?
But she is going to reveal a secret about her husband.
Here's something that you didn't know about Richard Marx. And this is actually very cute. So Richard Marx is obsessed with coffee.
Oh, God. The look that he gave her when she goes, here's something you don't know. He's like, you bitch.
I'm going to fucking...
Don't even think about... Is it my small dick? Is that what you're going to reveal?
I told you this never happened to me before.
And then she's like, he likes coffee. He's like, good.
Yes.
I sure do.
Maybe he was afraid she was going to confess what they're talking about in number 21.
You know, and one of the biggest ways to connect with your partner is, you know, sexually.
He's 12 years old.
I mean, maybe
you make me feel like
maybe you're 20.
Yeah, okay, 20. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
It got weird.
I know what you meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, really, 12. I jizzed in my pants.
Yeah. That was bizarre. All of a sudden she said sexually and he lit up like a little kid.
Ooh,
like
I'm gonna
like
get
a 12-year-old. Yeah. Can I see your boobies?
Can we?
Yeah, actually.
Don't worry, it's not just about their sex life. Their thoughts turn here in the next one to things outside of themselves.
Because I'm the dad.
Yeah.
I'm three people's dad.
You're
Even though
a good dad,
I
too.
love
You're
you.
such a good dad.
And they're grown men, but I'm still their dad sometimes when they want me to be. And even when they don't want me to be.
They always want you to be dad.
But you guys know what I'm saying? I mean, Daisy doesn't have children of her own, but she's a great stepmom.
Oh,
whoa, wow.
Shots fired. I'm those responsibilities around here.
Daisy's barren womb hasn't reached anything, but I'm a dad, and she'll never know what it's like.
Yeah, you think she's given birth to 3 kids, but no, she has not.
I'm shooting blank, so there's no hope for us. So
he could have said something like, she's a great mom to the kids.
Yeah.
You know, some way to separate, but not have to say that dreaded stepmom thing. Oh, boy.
Oof.
it's a diss. Somebody does that,
Yes.
especially when it's your own kids, to create a separation. They are not yours,
Yes.
and that is fucked up. Anyone who's been raised by a step-parent is going to say, that is fucked up, and they would pull him aside and explain it to them.
I believe Oscar Turner would have a problem with that.
Oh, no.
He would certainly have something to say.
I like that name. Is that a movie star? Is that a
Sounds like it,
super
doesn't it?
successful person? Sounds like a real winner to me.
Yeah, it sounds like the guy's going to go out and do some great things. I agree.
Now, if she's not a good parent, it's not evident in this next clip. Seems better than him.
There are times when I just want to sit and have a drink with you, and you're concerned about one of my sons and what's going on with them, and you want to talk about it and go, well, you need to tell them this, and we need to tell them this, and they need to do this. And I'm like, no, not right now. I can't. I just want to have a tequila.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Wow, he is a drunk.
Yep.
It's like, I guess I have responsibilities, but I just drink instead. Now, what did we say about that?
Next one might be Daisy's finest moment. Setting up a game show is harder than you think. Carl knows that. Check out 24.
We're going to take a turn.
Yes, we're going to take a turn. We're going to take a turn, and we're going to, because he said, oh, I'll bet you, I have something I want to say, and but I'm dying to know what it is.
What? What?
I'm dying to know what it is, too.
What is she talking about? Let's take a turn. She's just mumbling. It's very hard to follow.
Drunk. Yeah.
This game sucks.
It really does. I'm not going to play it. On 25, they're trying to say goodbye. Maybe and you can pick up on who Richard Marx is stealing this from.
You guys be safe.
We'll see you guys next week on Tequila Talk. Be safe, be smart, and don't take any shit from anybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to Tequila Talk with Daisy Fuentes and Richard Marx. Download new.
Should we keep this playing?
No, that's fucking Billy Joel's line that he ends
Yeah.
every concert with. So this soft, romantic piano player is stealing Billy Joel's closing line of his concerts for his podcast. We're on to you. You're not Billy Joel, Richard Marx.
You know, during COVID, a lot of people probably spent time like that, drinking, having these inane conversations with each other. You're locked in your house. The difference is you don't get a camera and microphones and decide this is gold. People need to see this and hear this.
Yeah, and base it around giving advice to others.
Yeah.
That just tells you that they don't have other people to connect to that are real people, because all of us
Right.
were talking to screens all through the quarantine when we couldn't leave our house. We're chatting with everyone we
Yeah.
know through whatever that app was that got real popular. But the fact that they're just like, who are we going to
Grindr?
talk to? Well, here in Rochester, that's very popular, yes. All right, we have some Stuttering John stuff to get into real quick. First, though, I want to thank people who are going to supertip.gg/WATP.
Hey, Carl, I can offer you a great deal on a barely used H20 filtration system. Someone even wrote property of Lady K on it. Let me know.
That's big if true. Skybrick says, a Karmic X took you to school, Adam Bush. Is that true?
He did. When I'm not here in the basement, I normally have a library behind me, and he loves to call me out on my reading of books. That's his insult.
I've heard him say it so many times. It's like Adam Bush with his books behind him.
He got me.
The sure sign of a cretin.
Evan Brennan from Newfoundland. Happy some New Year's, folks. Thank you very much, Evan. Good to see you again.
He doesn't know what his own catchphrase means. I digress. He doesn't know what it means, but I'm an asshole for reading books.
It is Paula, not Paul. So
it's a little joke, Paula. Humor.
The one pun. When Bauer gets hungry, he eats his skin tags.
Oh, God damn. That's disgusting.
Sorcerer says, every podcast with a Richard stinks. And then Raper Butt, love seeing Ann here. Skull. Thank you for being
Mr.
here.
Perbutt, thank you.
Raper Butt.
Skull.
And Evan Brennan again says, I used to sell pianos for Yamaha, and we were required to play Richard Marx for sales. 'Twas horrific. Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Hope this didn't
Did he
trigger
do
you.
that It Don't Mean Nothing song?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was his
Okay,
hard.
that was like
that
a
was like
hit.
his hard rock song.
Right.
But I'll be just here waiting for you.
Right here
That was
waiting.
his-
Oh,
that was his
huge,
big hit.
huge.
He sold, like Adam said, 30 million albums that guy sold.
Yep.
Jesus.
There were 7 top 5 singles from that one record.
Oh, my God.
That's crazy.
A lot of
speaking
wedding songs, I bet. A lot of songs that played in that rented hall while the bride and groom danced with each other. Yeah.
A lot of songs that you hear underneath, your call is very important to us.
Well, speaking of guys whose best moments are behind them.
Bloody ass. Can I get a little sympathy? Boom! Because I got a bloody ass. I'm bleeding generously because I got a bloody ass.
John has left New York. He's back in Cape Coral. He's back in Florida in his home there. And I'm guessing that the cat litter situation has never been worse.
Oh,
he leaves those cats in that house for 2 weeks at a time. And he doesn't like cleaning it. I can't imagine he has friends who want to go and clean it.
I can't imagine he has friends. That's
Right.
ended it right there. That is like something that friends do for each other. You call and say, I'm going to be out of town. I'll leave you the key or the code. Could you just, make sure the cat's okay, maybe scoop the litter box, and then you throw him a few bucks or buy him something after. That's how civilized, normal people work in a friend quid pro quo relationship.
No, John would give him his bubble at the bar. Be like, come on, I gave you that beer. Come on, you can watch my cats for 2 weeks.
The keychain isn't worth it.
So this is John. I have a feeling that the air quality is not great in his house.
I just couldn't sleep. So I was like, all right. So I can't sleep. And then fuck it. So then we go on a plane. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Almost blew a gasket.
Ugh.
And then we go on a plane.
Oh, he's so snotty.
Oh, Jesus.
It's right in arm's reach. Just have something. Oh, my God.
Christ.
Oh, gotta make sure there's no stop.
Holy shit.
This is at the start of the show. You would think that he would get himself composed, blow his nose, be ready to do his show. He sits down and just immediately it's just dripping out of his face.
Wow. That was fucking disgusting.
Yeah. So John does not have tissues next to him like you do, Anthony, like I do. Instead, he has to get up to blow his nose.
Let's talk about that. Producer Chris and I both
watch what.
Okay, so hold on. I'm just gonna go blow my nose. I don't know why, but
I cranked the audio here.
somehow, as soon as I get the line, it starts giving me problems. Yeah. Just make sure it's okay. No back to the cave. All right.
He blows his nose like he's taking a shit.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up there?
And then he had to check for bats in the cave. He's so self-conscious now about having boogers all over his face, which that ship has sailed.
Yeah. Just lean into it.
Yeah, we have so many examples of that at this
Yeah.
point. It was its
How are
own
you-
category at the award show.
That's right.
How are you, you're self-conscious of that, but you blow a snot rocket on whatever he did there.
Yep.
He's self-conscious of that, but he grew a mustache.
Kind of.
Sort of, whatever that is. Yeah, net.
All right, so if you haven't heard the news, I broke this on the Creep Off on Monday that our water system in our house in Cape Coral was stolen. And it's a bummer. It's this reverse osmosis system. It's not inexpensive. It's kind of a big deal installing. It's not easy, and so that was somehow stolen from us. And John got the clip from Vince the Lawyer. Pest took the clip of the show before we were even done with the Creep Off and put it up as a clip. And then Vince the Lawyer sent it to John. And so John is now watching me talk about having this stolen from my house.
And Vince tells me about this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind, thank God that me and Hitman Dan were in New York. Because these motherfuckers would blame me for this. Put it this way, if it was Baby Fatso, he would immediately say I did it.
Ugh.
Just to grift some more money. So So thank God I was in New York.
It never even crossed my mind that John would steal my RO system.
No, it's smacks of effort.
Exactly. I'm thinking there's a team of people.
Yeah, too much work.
I did think maybe the last name was Melendez, but definitely not John.
So, also, what's the first thing the police, if you actually call the police, what would they ask you? If they were just on a lark, they'd be like, do you have any enemies in the area?
Right. Is there anyone who lives near there that you don't get along with very well?
That you're constantly ripping on?
Well, yeah, there's this lawsuit. that I'm
You have a
involved
weekly
in.
show devoted to anyone in the area.
It's actually twice a week now, but anyway, these are good questions, officer. So he watches the video of me talking about how this system was stolen, and then he laughs, and he's all excited about it, but he goes back to going, oh, they want to blame me. He wants to make this about him for some reason. And so he watches to see the joke that Vinny made.
I would never go to anybody's house and stick things on their door.
Roll out!
And vandalize somebody's house. Nor would I ever steal anything. Ever. That's a fact, Jack. But I could just see these idiots blaming me. And I'm going to myself, I'm going, okay, how soon did it take them to blame me? And if you look at it, look how quickly Moonhead blames me.
Blames.
Okay, look how quick it takes, all right? Look how quick.
Yeah, look how quick. Nothing on the show is quick.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so he pulls up the video. What I was fascinated by in this is we get to see what YouTube recommends for John. John is all in on the Dabbleverse now. This is his entire life. Because you look at those top videos right there. You have the pest video, the clipping, Stuttering John. You have Potato Soup is on there from Cardiff Electric. You have a Dabbletown USA, which is Vince the Lawyer's channel. It talks about Carl theft in Cape Coral. Like, that's all he's consumed with now. He thinks he's leaving after tonight. He thinks he's leaving the Dabbleverse. It's all he does.
This is the same thing Bill Burr was complaining about. They're just giving him the same videos he's already seen.
Right. How many videos of me getting my RO system stolen has John watched so far? I guess all of them.
All of them.
Yes. All right. So, so John is going to say that he's not the one who stole it, and as soon as I bring up that it was stolen, you hear Vinny make a joke here, and John assumes that he's a victim.
Well, we got a call last week that says, hey, you know your RO system? It's gone.
One more time?
Someone stole it.
Oh, check John's house.
Check John's house. 1 minute and 3 seconds. As soon as he hears about it.
I like that he gives the timestamp of a clip. So it doesn't matter what the timestamp is. It was just in the middle of our show. I just brought this up. So that's dumb. But also, the Creep Off is a comedy show where he's just saying absurd things. And so Vinny was making a joke.
Yep.
Not
That's
once did we go,
the joke.
Right.
The joke is that, you have issues with John. John has issues with you. Something's missing. Of course, you don't do an investigation. The joke doesn't work. He was in New York at the time. It's a joke. You dumb fuck.
But John wants to use this as a thing to be like, see, I knew they would blame me.
Yep, blame.
Now, would Chad Zumach make up a story that John did something to him? Of course he would. He does that all the time.
Well, Chad Zumach would be the guy that steals it.
He would steal it himself and then blame it on John. But no, so now this is perfect for John because now he gets to pretend that we're blaming him and that this is what happens to him all the time.
This is the kind of nonsense that all of these assholes like to do about me.
This is the kind of nonsense that all of these assholes like to do about me.
He's a poet.
Mike Morris might want to write that one down. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Add that to the book. All right, so John has a theory on why my water system was stolen. Okay. It's not one that I've heard before, so it's kind of interesting.
Karma is a bitch. Okay, Snaggletooth.
They say karmic.
And
it's accurate.
You found out this happened right after you did a bullshit show, which was all bullshit.
Well, John should be missing 1,000 water filters then.
Bullshit.
Yes. So John's now connecting the dots to me talking about his son changing his last name.
Yeah.
And that's the karma that kicked in, so that these people are like, I don't even feel like stealing a water system. I just feel compelled today to steal a water system. Maybe we should pick that house right there. You know, karma works in mysterious ways, as you know. But I wonder if, like, John's son changing his last name to his stepdad's name, was that karma or just a direct result of terrible parenting and being a deadbeat dad?
That's what's so great. That's what's so great about him saying this, is that he's gone so far into this that he doesn't realize when he says to someone, they attacked my children so hard that they changed their names. Oh my God, to what? To their current stepfather.
Ooh.
Oh, that has nothing to do with them, buddy. And anyone he tells that to is going to know that.
Yeah.
And so John likes to pretend he plays this game where it's like we're going after his family or his kids. Like, no, this is all just making fun of you, John. Just what a miserable failure you are at life. That's why this is intriguing for people.
And he's always yelling, like, you know, make fun of me.
Yep.
Leave my kids out of this. Like, that is absolutely making fun of you.
Yeah.
It's making your kid look better that they realize that you're stuttering John Melendez and all that goes along with it, and saying, I don't want that affecting me through my life. So I'm going to take the name of the person that really did raise me and was good to me.
Every single person I've heard talk about this has said, good on Oscar. This seems like a smart decision.
Right.
No one's teasing Oscar for this.
It's just John and Richard Marx that don't believe in step-parents.
Yes. But for some reason, John's a know-it-all when it comes to the water system that I purchased for my home.
Oh.
A reverse osmosis system you didn't need.
Okay.
What?
You didn't need. It's 10 grand.
Yeah.
And when he told me he did that, I'm just like, mistake number fucking how many? I mean, another mistake. Who's stepping on a rake here?
So I'm a rake stepper. Obviously, you know, John's known as the rake stepper. But now I'm a rake stepper because I bought the best water filtration system that I could.
Right.
What is his point? I'm not following that at all.
You're talking to a man that doesn't drink water. So he doesn't care if it's filtered or not. To him, it would be a waste. The beer already is cold filtered.
Yeah, just drink beer. What are you doing?
Yeah.
He doesn't shower. He doesn't flush the toilet. He doesn't need it.
I need water.
Mensa.
But I love that he says I didn't need this filtration system. I also didn't need a pool or to be next to a canal, but I chose to have those things, and I want my house to be a fun experience. John has none of those things. And he's calling me out because for stepping on a rake because my system got
and
stolen.
the people, the experts come out, because I had this, and we had spoken about water filters, Carl, because, you know, I needed it here in South Carolina. And you have professional people, not stuttering John, come out, they test your water, they run you through everything, and then, you know, you need, especially well water, things like that down here in South Carolina, you need a filter. So you buy them. That's what you do. This guy can't even fathom putting money toward anything that's necessary.
I should have been looking ahead to the fact that it would be stolen a few years later.
Yeah.
And reassessed when I was purchasing it.
Right.
Jen's just like, Carl, this water is awful. We can't have this water. Like, yeah, but if we buy a system, it's just going to get stolen in 3 years.
Yeah, it's going to get stolen because I want to talk about John's kids and karma.
Right. The karma's going to catch up with me eventually.
You know, it all just
seen this
comes out in
coming.
the end.
I lost a son. You lost a filtration system.
This is John is telling us that he's not happy about this. He's not celebrating that this happened to me.
If he wasn't such a fucking dick, because really, I'm not happy that someone stole, that someone committed a crime and stole his fucking property. I'm not celebrating. Oh yeah, let's all celebrate. Lady K had something stolen from his house. No.
I'd already bought party
we got a
plates
call
and hats
last week that says, hey, you know your RO system? It's gone.
One more time.
Someone stole it.
He seems pretty happy right there. It seemed like he was celebrating it quite a bit.
It's cool.
Something that he's already watched multiple times, and he's still like, wow, he said it again. This guy keeps getting his water system stolen every time I watch this video.
And my hair looks great there.
Insurance cover that, Carl?
It is covered under the homeowner's insurance.
Great.
But yeah, there's some issues with it I don't want to get into, but it is covered.
You tell them you left it out back, and in the morning, it was gone.
Yeah.
They buy you a new water filter.
Oh, you bought homeowners insurance? Rake number 6.
Fuck. I should have brought that up. God damn it. But I also brought up the story of having a bad 2025 or close of 2025 because my dishwasher exploded and caused a lot of water damage in my house. And the water seeped down through the ceiling here and onto the floor. I had the carpet ripped up. We got some damage going on.
Grow a pair, Lady K.
So I brought that up too. And of course,
you're washing dishes? Excuse me, Mr. Fry Cook.
Yeah, so John also thinks that was due to karma.
But then he talks about his dishwasher breaking down and flooding his studio. And what does he do in that studio?
Oh, a show.
He trashes me all the time. That's what he does in that studio.
So John has divine powers, it turns out. I
Doesn't
should
he
never
work
mess
up
with this
the
guy.
Richard Marx karma?
Oh, my gosh.
Doesn't
I'm gonna,
necessarily have to be John karma.
you would think Richard Marx would have more pull
Yeah.
with the man upstairs, but I don't know.
Yep.
I guess it's possible. So he then brings on Ava.
Ugh.
And yeah, I know. We try not to play Ava clips on here, but it's just, when you watch John say, I'm not celebrating this. And, I think, Adam, you brought up immediately. It's like, well, it's not good for your property values if there's crime in the area. I live right down the street from this idiot. So it seems like he'd be more concerned about people ripping things off from homes or something. But he brings Ava on, who's just loving every minute of this.
I've had a lot of issues lately, like with my house, with the dishwasher breaking and flooding my studio. And
so there you go now. That's the first. But
it's such a ghoul. You can tell who the bad guys are when someone's just I go on the show and I'm like, hey, I had some things happen to me, and they're laughing hysterically at it. Like, this continues on for 25 minutes.
Everything was ripped out and stolen from our house. So just Florida vandals.
Yes.
Florida. We got into the police, of course, and they said this would be going around.
So you're telling me pure water systems are...
I mean, it's kind of funny. I don't know if it's that funny, but Ava can't get enough of this news, this information.
So he has like a RO rig at the Cape Coral House, and then it got jacked. Is what happened?
Yeah, it got
I've seen some crummy fake laughing in my time.
Dude, everything about Ava is fake. I mean, everything.
Yeah, that's true.
For real. Everything is fake. Ava used to go on TSN all the time and say the exact opposite things that Ava says now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it's just like, what is this? Who would ever listen to this ghoul say anything?
I wonder
Nothing
how
is
much
real.
effort it takes to even get the laugh that high. Like, it's like in a comedy of years ago, they would have the guy dressed like a girl and he would laugh at something and he'd go like, oh. It's an effort to try to sound like a girl.
Well, let's find out. Was this an act of God?
I'm asking you viewers, is this an act of God?
I am sorry, but I would think there's higher priorities for God right now than to fuck with me because I made fun of John. I would think, but I've also lost a lot of football bets lately. I'm on a losing streak, so it's very possible there's a lot of karma coming my way, and I deserve all of this.
Do your fingers all point in the same direction?
Yes.
Then I think you're fine. You're fine.
Okay, good.
God likes taking time off from the pesky prayers of kids with leukemia to have your water system stolen because John would find that funny.
God looks at the Middle East and goes, they'll figure it out. What are these podcast wars that are going on over here? So, know why these fucking idiots who have nothing else to talk about watch this video yet again. He just starts it over from the top, and they just sit and watch it again.
So don't we get a message from this company called Water Medic down in Cape Coral? Because Water Medic, they're the ones who installed our reverse osmosis water system, and they also maintain it. So once a month they come out and make sure everything's running correctly in the RO system. Well, we got a call last week that says, hey, you know your RO system? It's gone.
One more time.
Someone stole it.
Oh, check John's house. Check John's house.
The entire system, a 300-gallon tub is in there. You got all the electrical equipment and everything in a shed. Everything was ripped out and stolen from our house.
So just Florida vandals.
Yeah. We contacted the police, of course, and they said this would be going around.
So they're just cracking up maniacally.
Yeah. And John is just so happy to have a friend there.
So happy to have a friend. John's already watched this a million times, even on this show. And all of a sudden he's laughing hysterically at me saying, Water Medic called. That was just the setup to the thing that happened. It wasn't necessarily funny or embarrassing or anything like that. And then Ava, you saw that too. So Ava's a cry bully. So Ava is very upset when anyone watches a video before Ava transitioned, whatever that transition was. Everyone's very confused by it.
Yeah.
But apparently there's the old videos and Ava's pissed off that anybody would watch those videos. And she gets very upset about names that you use and, dead naming or whatever, all this shit. And you saw right there, she's laughing hysterically. Something bad happened to me. And then when Vinny made the joke that, oh, check John's house, she went, oh. I can understand laughing at someone's tragic events, but to make a joke about John, untoward, as Kiki would say. That's a step too far. These people are so fake. Who would actually watch the show and be a fan of it?
That's a good question.
They must know that, right? This isn't a show that anyone would watch unless to root against it.
You're watching.
You're watching.
That's his big thing. And it's like, how do you not understand watching a buffoon acting like a buffoon will attract viewers? It's not because you're great at this. It's not people are compelled by what you have to say and your take on things. You're a dummy. You are really a stupid person. And that is entertaining for people to watch.
And I hate when, because Aaron Imholt will go to this too, where the people talk to him about like, well, we hate watch you, Aaron. You're a clown to us. That's why we're watching. And John and Aaron, they'll always go to that stupid thing from Private Parts where it's like, yeah, the people who didn't like Howard Stern listen for even more time than that. It's like, that's not what you are, though. You don't have like a giant fan base and then like Christian conservatives.
Yeah, if you want to make that analogy, you have to have people that are fans of yours for what you're doing and enjoy you. And that makes it that much funnier or interesting that there's so many people that don't like you because you're so good at what you do. With John, it's 100%. They're just watching him because he's a buffoon. He's a buffoon.
Just read his chat. There's like one or two people who are defending John, and they get pushed out immediately because everyone else is just clowning him.
And I think they're just trolling too.
Yeah, it's a fun thing to do to like kind of take the side and be like, no, John's great. Remember he was on a radio show 25 years ago. Yeah, we remember. That's cool. Listen to this. This is kind of creepy behavior. John admits he drives by my house all the time.
Oh God.
I'm not going to dox him, but it's on a main road, and
I'm making a reference to.
But either way, all I'm going to tell you is there's never a car in the driveway, ever.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, maybe someone stole that too. Maybe Carl should check. Look,
I have a 2-car garage.
Yeah, what the fuck are they talking
Why
about?
would there be a car in my driveway? I park my car in the garage. That's what it's for. What's he talking about? Why is he driving by my house all the time and scoping it out? He's going, I can't believe they would accuse me of doing this thing. I didn't, but now I'm like, wait a second. You're driving by my house all the time and looking to see if anyone's home? That's kind of weird.
He wants to hang out.
He probably wants to get in the pool.
When Elisa Jordana drove by his house, he called the cops.
Yes. Or he threatened to, yeah. Well, what's great is that when Ava came on, was like, I want to know what the story is. And then he played the video and I was cracking up. What happened, Boa? So then it's revealed, stupid John reveals that he already sent this to Ava the day before. And they've already talked about this.
I love that.
Oh, it was like You and I were giggling like when I was on the line at TSA because it was just like you couldn't believe it. It was just like, you got to be kidding me.
I was shaking off his head, just going, Jesus Christ, John. I was just pretending that I was surprised and just learning about this, and I was laughing hysterically for the first time, and now you're
making me look foolish.
Yeah, now you're making it look like this is all fake, and none of this is actually real. Go figure.
Why wasn't John freaking out about Ava lighting her lighter and then slamming it down on the table and making all that noise like he does every time Clay makes that sound?
Yeah, Clay is really annoying. But no, I know. I've noticed that the dynamic between John and Ava is a bizarre one where John needs this friendship badly.
Yeah, it's a virtue signal for him. It's perfect. My kid, Ava, look at me. I'm right there defending the LGQ. What is it?
Oh, I got it for you, Anthony. It's the
LGBTQ plus.
Yeah, he's an ally. You can tell.
Oh, yeah. Rolls right off his big fat tongue.
Ask him what those stand for.
Yeah.
All right. The last clip I have on here is John comes up with a joke, and he cracks himself up with this one. This is good stuff.
No, I'm sorry. It was my handyman. His name is Rico. He's setting up a time next week to come and set my new water system up. I got it. I got it out of steel.
Wow.
I love this one. This is really fun.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
That's Ralph Cramden.
Yeah.
Remember when Ralph would laugh so hard he'd start coughing? Pace by the best.
I'm going to start celebrating this or enjoying it at all. Holy shit.
You know why his last name was Cramden?
Oh, God. Yeah. I know. Get into that again. So this was a wild episode. I didn't want to just pull clips about me, but that's all they talked about. This is last night's episode of Centering John. And it's bizarre. Like, I was like, this is so embarrassing for Carl. I'm the one who brought it up.
Yeah.
I love when people are like, oh, Carl doesn't want people talking about how he's club-footed. I'm the one who told you that. It wasn't my mom going on a show and revealing this thing.
Wow. You were trying to get in front of that happening.
It's like, what the fuck? People are
Look at you
retarded.
coping, seething.
Yeah.
Seething.
We have, Anthony, you want to hang around for a Is It Gay with Megan, our review
certainly.
girl? Awesome.
Yeah.
We're going to get to that in just one moment. But first, supertip.gg/WATP.
Holy shit, John looks fat.
I've been bulking for the gym, eating nutritious 7-Eleven chicken wings and drinking skunk beer.
Sean, the producer, says, thank God I was in New York dodging a subpoena. Right. He was so nervous about that.
Oh, yeah.
Bill 57, GTS. It would take skill to steal your filtration system, and skill is something John doesn't have in any field. I think it would take resources, friends, planning. It never occurred to me for a second that John would do something like this.
Nope.
Drunk Engineer says, John clearly doesn't know about the Sonic Chew medallion. You should send it to him as a peace offering. Oh, you're right. Because I did talk about that on the Creep Off. Mm-hmm. And John goes, what is this, Brady Bunch? She's got some weird medallion that's causing bad
What is
luck.
that?
There's that episode where they go to the beach.
No, that I know. Is that what that's a reference to?
No,
Or
the
is that a real
Sonic Chew
thing?
medallion is this thing that Chris Chan created. And Chris Chan is that weird locale who had sex with its mother and went to jail. Anyway, they created this character called Sonic Chew, and that they're very bad luck. And someone sent one to me. In the
Adam,
mail.
I brought it into the green room in Boston, and Vinny freaked out.
Yep.
Does that ring a bell?
Vinny freaking out rings a bell. I didn't know.
Oh,
that.
okay.
Sean, the producer, says, John needs to watch the March 20th, 2025 episode of Uncle Rico to see Ava admit that she plays John to stay on his show because she knows he's an idiot. Oh, I'll look into that. That's a good
How
one.
dare you? The only thing Ava plays is B3 in an Allman Brothers cover band.
Thor's Pinky. SJ is drunk, passed out in an alley in a pile of puke. The shows are the people standing around him laughing.
Yeah.
JFK Head Chunk. Ava looks like Fred Gwynn with cans and a wig.
There was a Munsters
Correct.
episode where Herman Munster was
That's right.
changed into a woman, and it's Ava.
Has anyone pulled that up yet? That's got to be on the Dabblers Anonymous, right?
Work.
And then Dang Lizard coming in on Super Tip. The religion of Dabble began when Stuttering John's divine ability was revealed through Stevie Lou's karmic nunchuck justice. His karmic powers also include items. Interesting. I forgot about that. That was a weird thing when Stevie Lou was attacked with nunchucks in Manhattan. Seemed like a dangerous place to be. All right. Well, I'm excited for John's show tonight. I have a feeling that he'll be getting very drunk and staying online for as long as possible to make as much money as possible. So
I think he's back before 1 week into January.
I agree. I think he's all in on the Devils. It's all he has. At least last year when he went away, he goes, I'm working on my one-man show.
Yeah.
You know, I'm getting back into comedy. I'm going to tour. This time around, he's like, I have other things I could be doing.
One-man show is the audience expectation.
Yes.
One man. He doesn't he can't go away because it's too big now. And he needs the attention. And he'll make an excuse like, oh, well, no, Dabbleverse stuff. I'm done. I'm going to do a political show or a movie show. And then it just falls right back into what it was. So he's not going anywhere.
That's exactly what happened when he came back in August of this year.
Yep. Yeah.
It started with a political show, and then he was doing things without his video on and talking about movies or whatever he was doing.
I'm not talking about the cesspool.
And then within a month, it was okay. Shit, way.
Yeah, and it was
right,
it was funny because he was, you know, the lawsuit had dropped at that point, and so he would not talk about me or Shuley.
Right.
He refused to bring us up, and now he's like talking about details within the complaint and stuff.
Can't help
It's like,
himself.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. LG Guido says reverse osmosis.
Is it weird or is it gay? What will Aaron say today? Is it gay?
Megan is joining us. What's up, Megan?
Hey guys, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Megan always brings Is It Gay for us to play. This is the game where we watch Aaron Imholt set up some type of topic and figure out if Aaron's going to call it gay or not as his big punchline, because Aaron is not known to be witty or creative. And so he thinks that if you just call something gay, it makes you a hilarious shock jock. Round one, and we'll listen to the setup, and then Megan will tell us when to stop it.
Emma, strange. Brian says $13 an hour is almost double minimum wage. It really in Arizona? Because like in Minneapolis, it's like $18 now.
Yeah.
What is minimum wage in Arizona? $14.70. I was low. $14.70. Shit. Damn. Oh, January 1st, you're getting a raise. It's going to $15.15. You know, remember when we laughed at all those people who were like, oh, $15 an hour minimum wage. We need $15 an hour minimum wage. We're like,
Is $15 an hour minimum wage gay? Adam?
I'm going gay.
Carl?
I think it's not gay.
Anthony?
Yeah, I can't see this as being gay, although Aaron has dubbed many things gay.
If he finds a way sometimes.
But starting out, it's the first one. I'm going to go not gay.
Chris?
Gay.
All right, we're split on this one.
ah, shut the fuck up. You're gay. That's not going to happen.
God damn it. All right. Well, a couple people on the board to start off. Let's go to...
It's always a mixed feeling to be winning this game.
Let's go to round two. The first 5 rounds, everyone's worth a point. And then we have our final round, and that's worth 3 points. So I'm still in it, guys. Don't worry about me.
Rowdy Dowdy, who's been in the... Oh, by the way, get Rowdy Dowdy a membership as well. Says, I apologize, guys. This dude jumped all over me. Love you guys. Not trying to bring this garbage into chat. I'm sorry. Love and respect your show, guys. I love when we get new fans. They're always so nice and lovely and complimentary. And then these fucking animals that have been our fans for years eventually turn them into cold, sadistic bastards. So, guys, be nice to Rowdy Dowdy. Gift him a membership.
Is it gay to be a cold, sadistic bastard OG StutJo fan to newer fans? Chris.
No, it's actually kind of cool.
Anthony.
Oh, God. I'm so flustered. Gay.
Carl.
Yeah, it's gay.
Adam.
I'm going not gay.
All right, we're split again.
Welcome him in. Don't be a
Let him get a
cunt.
feel for what it's all about.
Exactly.
Damn it. Don't be a cunt.
I'm zigging when I should be zagging.
Bingo board. All right, I'm doing miserably so far, but it's probably the karma. Making fun of Stuttering John.
This is on you.
Karma.
Round 3.
Balls. On a wall with $1 says Christmas isn't over until Epiphany. I'm not familiar with her. Is she new in town? Hobo says, why do you always put your hand on your chest like you're some Southern belle in the movie Gone with the Wind? I just like how my tits feel. And it's an excuse to touch them. Mind your own fucking business. How about that, you cunt? Let me enjoy myself how I want to enjoy myself.
Is it gay to publicly show off how much you enjoy your body? Adam.
When Aaron does it, yes.
Carl.
It seems very gay. I think it's gay.
Anthony.
Yeah, I got to go gay.
Chris.
Pretty gay.
Yeah, touching your boobs is gay.
At least I'm not posting fucking gay gym pictures like a 19-year-old girl posting thirst traps, you middle-aged cunt.
Wait, does that count as it?
Yeah.
It's gay?
Yeah, it's gay.
Guys, it's gay.
He's using the C word a lot recently.
I'm on the board. I noticed that. Is that his new thing now?
British.
getting
Very
back
Irish,
yeah.
Scottish.
Well, he can't tell if he wants to be a shock jock or a political pundit that people take seriously. He kind of wavers back and
Or
forth.
a corrections officer.
Right. Yeah, I forgot he was going to be an attorney. I think he's given up on that dream.
It's very hard to do both, I will tell you.
Yeah, right. I mean,
some people are talented enough to be a political pundit and a shock jock.
Well, you are one of his heroes, so I think that's what he's going for.
Oh, God.
Round number 4.
Yeah, so apparently the size of your ass can be a hidden sign of autism. I feel like if you're down to that checkpoint, like if you're like, I wonder if I'm autistic, and you get down to how big is my ass, you're probably not autistic. Although if you get that far down the list, then maybe you are autistic. I'm not sure, but this doesn't seem very scientific. Autism is a condition that affects social skills, communication, and behavior, often leading to a repetitive action or sensitivities to sound, light, or smell. The condition, okay, who gives a fuck? Just get to the ass part.
So ridiculous. Is it gay to measure the size of your ass to see if you're autistic? Adam.
Yes, it is.
Adamant.
Carl.
I think this is going to be very gay. Yeah.
Look at his arm.
That's gay.
A little
Anthony.
I can't imagine that in Aaron's world, anything that involves an ass isn't gay. So gay.
Chris.
Gay.
It's about interior pelvic tilt. All right, this is weird.
Oh,
in 2018.
Damn. He got us with that
Weird.
one.
I didn't see the pelvic tilt coming.
Yeah, we didn't see that coming.
That made
All right.
it weird.
What are the scores right now, producer Chris?
Adam and I are leading with 3. And you and Anthony have 1.
God damn it. All right, I got to pick it up here.
It's a
This
tough
is
game.
round number 5.
And I have a bunch of exclamation points, a bunch of prizes that I can claim. Fun. I've got enough to get a continuation bonus. Oh, guys, I got a free hammer. That's what I call my dick. Yeah. I got a lot of goodies. Well, I got a prize. I got a chest I got to open. 3,000 coins. And then a bunch of freebies. I got a new card, a Marble Duke card. Oh, guys, I'm glad I checked in with Royal Match today.
This is a man who's spending way too many hours on the internet. He has nothing to talk about.
Wow.
Yikes. I don't even know what the question is, but I'm going gay. when you do get to me. But go ahead, Megan. Take it away.
Is it gay to get all excited about your royal match freebies? Chris?
I don't care what Aaron says. That's gay.
Yeah.
Anthony?
Yeah, if this was a sponsor, definitely not gay, because I would hope he would know you don't shit on the sponsors. But it's not a sponsor. It's gay.
Yep.
Carl?
Gay.
Adam?
It has to be gay. He just said fondling his own chest is gay. That's what he's doing here.
Oh, boy. Well, we'll finish that up later. I don't want to get everyone too excited. Miss Tay gifting another membership. Thank you.
That wasn't gay?
No, he
All right.
loves that game.
Megan,
Royal
you are,
Match is his jam.
I know. You've gotten us with some this week. This has been a
I just
tough
thought when
round.
the Opester used to play Candy Crush during the show, it was gay.
That was
so maybe my PTSD was giving me my answer.
That was very gay. All right, this is our final round. We're 3 points. It'll be multiple choice.
Redbird with $2 says, don't feel self-conscious about your forehead. This clip highlights your good features. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not me. That's not me. That's a gibbon. That's a gibbon monkey. That's a gibbon. That's not me. Now I'm going to be like that homo Quint. No, what's his name? Clav. I'm going to be like that clavicular guy. I'm going to start smashing my face bones with hammers and shit so I can look smack, so I can disguise this putrid shit hanging off of my chin. Or maybe after you go to the gym and you run a bunch of full court basketball games.
Where does Aaron go after playing full court basketball at the gym? Does he go to McDonald's, Quick Trip, or does he just go home? Adam.
Wow. He's going home.
Carl.
I know he loves eating at gas stations. I'm going Quick Trip.
Anthony.
Yeah, I would have to say Quick Trip. Yeah.
Chris.
I went with Quick Trip.
God damn it. Now I can't win. Motherfucker. All right, let's find out.
Games. Maybe don't follow that up with McDonald's, you fat.
Oh, shit. Megan crushed us in this one. Aaron's so self-conscious about his chins right there. Oof.
He actually had to point out multiple times that wasn't him in the video.
No, McDonald's is the hacky answer to if you're gonna eat poorly, it's like, oh, what are you gonna McDonald's? Ah, fuck.
You're right. Yeah,
hindsight is gay.
It was too obvious. Chris Primer says you should add bonus points if you choose not gay and predict the correct adjective.
Oh, hey, that's a
yes,
good
you'd be like not gay weird.
Yeah.
Or not gay cunt.
Those are the two.
Those are the two. Yep. All right. So, it's not a bad idea. We're always trying to make the game a little better.
Good game, Megan.
Anthony, I have a new game. I have a new game, Opie or Burr, and then we also have to poke a dabbler. But if you got to get out of here, my friend, I don't want
Where
to
am I
keep
going?
you. I love it. I love it. This is a fantastic new game that we have
Play with us.
being produced. We try to find out. We try to find out if the quote that we hear is from Opie Radio or Bill Burr's Monday Morning Podcast.
Wow.
It's a lot harder than you'd think.
It's impossible.
No shit.
And here I am. Welcome, one and all. Get out of your system. Okay, that's enough of that. I thank you for that. Now, let's say hello to our wonderful contestants. First, we have Carl. Carl, I'm told that you have an interest in making jokes about women whose weight is unexpected. Is that true?
It is.
Okay,
Just happy
then
to
I'll
be here.
have Adam keep an eye on you. And then there's everybody else. Welcome. I'm your host, Simon, from the Worst Ever Podcast, and here's how the game works. I read a quote from one of two flailing celebrities, Greg Hughes or William Burr. Then you guess, is it?
Opie or Burr.
That's right. We are brought to you today by the lovely people at Why Are You Laughing? Go and enjoy the episode about Patrice O'Neal's funeral on the Opie and Anthony show. And be sure to stick around until the end of our show for a special segment. All right, let's play. Round one.
All right, we're a minute 12, man. We got to shorten these intros. Jesus Christ.
Well, you know, these SUVs are big. I like that one. Look at that one. I like that silver. Time to register those votes.
Who said that, Bill Burr or Opie? I think it's going to be Bill Burr on this one. Adam, what do you think?
I'm going Burr.
Anthony?
Wow. It could be an Opster, though. It's. I'm gonna go with the Opster.
Okay. Producer Chris?
I went Burr.
Megan?
I'll go Opie too.
All right. Let's find out.
And here's the answer.
Well, you know, these SUVs are big. I like that one. Look at that one. I like that silver.
That could have been either one.
No shit.
Let's play round two. And then all you can think is there's got to be a giant monster just below my Tootsies. Time to register those votes. And
all right. What do you think, Megan?
Tootsies. I feel like Opie would say Tootsies. I'll
Producer
go with
Chris?
Opie.
I went Burr.
Adam, what do you think?
I'm going Opie.
Anthony?
Yeah, that sounds like Opie. That really does. The Tootsies, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's Opie as well.
And here's the answer.
And then all you can think is there's got to be a giant monster just below my Tootsies.
I'm going to get those Tootsies. Let's play round three. Because I have a lot of hobbies. I like to fish. I like to go on my bicycle. I like to play volleyballs. Time to register those votes.
Oh, weird. I know Bill's hobbies, and it doesn't sound like any of those. So I'm going to go Opie on this one. What do you think, Anthony?
Oh, yeah. This is Opster. I mean, all summer long, he talks about beach volleyball with his kids, bicycling in Central Park when he's in New York, and fishing, you know.
Fishing for
He's
sure,
at the
yeah.
beach in the Hamptons. So I'd really be surprised if this is Burr. I'm going to say Opie.
All right, Adam, what do you think?
Yeah, fishing's the only thing I've seen him actually be interested in, so I'm going with that. But I love how when the clip starts, if Bill's doing his high voice, you still can't tell who the fuck it is.
Right. I know. The first one we listened to, I was like, is it? Okay, yeah. I was, okay. Megan, what do you think?
Opie.
Producer Chris?
I don't know. Anthony presents a compelling argument there. I'm going Opie.
All right. We're all going Opie.
And here's the answer.
Because I have a lot of hobbies. Yeah. I like to fish. I like to go on my bicycle. I like to play volleyball.
How many volleyballs, Greg? Let's play round four. How many people who wear yoga pants are actually on their way or coming from a fucking yoga class? Time to register those votes.
That's a tough one right there. I'm going to get Adam in first on this one.
I'm going with Bill because it had unnecessary anger.
I like it. Megan?
Burr.
Producer Chris?
Yeah, I went Burr for the same reason Adam said.
I'm going to go Opie on this one. What do you think, Anthony?
Wow. No, Adam had this one. Not only just the anger, but the cursing. Like, Opie wouldn't throw a fuck in there. It would ruin his pending radio gig. So I'm going Opie.
Okay.
I mean, Burr,
You're
sorry.
Burr. Yeah, Bill Burr. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
And here's the answer.
How many people who wear yoga pants actually are on their way or coming from a fucking yoga class?
Have you seen yoga pants? Have you heard about yoga pants? Let's play round five. And I'm actually gonna think about you guys at this point and actually end this podcast. God bless you. Somebody fucking sneezing over there. Time to register those votes.
Is that a tell with the swearing? I'm going Bill Burr on this one. Producer Chris, what do you got?
Burr.
Megan?
Burr.
Ant?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Burr. The cursing and also the God bless thing. Like, I could see Burr saying that sarcastically, like God bless, and Opie wouldn't maybe thinks it's against YouTube's terms of service to say God.
You can't say fucking and God in the same
Yeah.
sentence.
So Burr.
Adam?
Yeah, I'll go Burr.
Okay.
And here's the answer.
And I'm actually going to think about you guys at this point and actually end this podcast. God bless you. Somebody fucking sneezing over there.
Only 17,000 people weren't faster than you, Bill. Congratulations to this week's winner. As part of our prize package, you get...
Who won this week?
Adam.
Hey.
Got all five.
Got all five.
You got all of them. Wow, Adam.
He studies both of these guys.
Yeah.
He's
He's,
an expert.
he's definitely a student of both of them.
Yeah.
I'm not proud, but one day I'll win something that matters. You know.
prize package, you get unlimited access to episode 88 of Who Are These Podcasts?
Fantastic.
Before
All
we
right.
go, we have a special segment just for you. Can we get the new music? Thank you, Chris. You all know the name. It's time for... I have 4 extra clips from Bill Burr's show on June 9th this year. It's a very special episode, and Bill's joined by his lovely wife. I'm inviting you, Carl, and friends to comment and discuss between clips.
Wait, what?
Let's see how the action unfolds.
I'll let one of these clips go, and then we might bail on this. I'm not sure what this is.
Did he just take over the show?
Yeah, I think he just took over. I think he's
really
trying to co-host the show.
Feel
right
free
now.
to comment.
I'll get equip it, and then you guys go for it.
Today we're not doing a full podcast.
Yeah, I was the one who was supposed to say that. I was supposed to be the one that fucking said that, because then all the racist people who don't like the fact that we're together be like, oh, I told you, she makes all the fucking decisions. You know, she actually writes all his material.
Yeah,
he has to run it by her to make sure everything's fun. Oh, this is so sad.
You see, guys, Bill does whatever he wants. His wife has no influence on his material. Like,
All right, that is cringy. I might want to check that episode out.
I'm going Opie on that.
I was going gay.
All right, fantastic game, and thanks for producing that for us. And it's an interesting podcast we want to check out. We have, of course, the greatest game of all, To Poke a Dabbler from the great Cardiff Electric.
It's time for everyone's favorite new game show, To Poke a Dabbler. What do you say, Carl? And semi-heterosexual co-host? Are you ready to poke a dabbler?
You are like Amy Whitehouse, get help. All right, let me send Army Major. All right, so you guys are going to probably get out of here. I know a lot of you will, but I don't care. This is for my mom and for me. I like talking politics, and there's a lot to talk about. So I'm going to do this. I know you're all going to leave. I don't give a fuck. Broccoli and I have a deal, and we're good. And I lock up now. Are you fucking with me? Are you fucking with me? Ray, you can come on later. John, so you delivery items, John. I gotta get the fucking. All right, force quit. Hey, maybe it'll work now. Nope.
Cardiff? Dead air. All right, now he's
sorry, guys. I don't even know what that means. Broccoli, I'm a man of my word. I got your cash ready. See you in AC Super Bowl Sunday. Bring Hitman Dan too. Yeah, I got to ask Dan if he wants to come with me. Thanks. You know what? I just got Danny and his wife 2 tickets to Jimmy Fallon. So I would anticipate, hopefully he can get out of fucking hanging out with his fucking. Well, maybe he'll bring his wife, but if he brings his wife talks a lot, man. It's like, she's like on fucking 18 lines of coke, It's fucking crazy, man.
What did John say next? Here are your choices. Number 1, she could talk a glass eye to sleep. B, she thinks a period is a suggestion. Next, she's not a run-on sentence, she's a run-on paragraph. 4, she's like that guy who talks a lot. And lastly, I have to close my ears. To poke a dabbler.
All right. I'm going to say B. She thinks a period is a suggestion. What do you think, Adam?
Yeah, I'm going B. It's B or next. One of those lame jokes we've all heard before.
Yeah.
She thinks a period is a suggestion.
What do you think, Anthony?
I got to go 4. I think he's talking about like the guy from the old FedEx commercial, was it?
The micro
We need
machine
a package
guy.
to get into Pittsburgh. We need a Pittsburgh package. I think he's trying to get that out there, but he fails miserably per usual.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
He's got that face with the hair.
What do you think, Megan?
I'm going to go next.
All right. And producer Chris?
I'm impressed he knew what force quit was.
Yeah, that was interesting.
But I'm going next.
All right.
Well, maybe he'll bring his wife, but if he brings his wife talks a lot, man. It's like, she's like on fucking 18 lines of coke, It's fucking crazy, man. She'll talk you fucking. She'd talk a glass eye to sleep.
Oh, my God.
What?
It's always the stupidest one.
I know it's
Yeah,
the stupid.
When are we going to learn?
God damn it! What does that
Talk a
mean?
glass eye to sleep.
What is it? What could that possibly mean? Fucking idiots.
Daddy, man, come on. I love her, but she'll talk. Oh my God.
This was back in that era when John's two arms had to move at the same
Oh,
time.
that's right.
So you take a drink and the other arm would come up in frame. So weird.
You watch my movie, One Too Many. There's a girl who's yapping it up like nonstop. That's based on Hitman Dan's wife.
What an asshole.
Yeah, that's love.
In fact, it's almost verbatim. Her talking about Danny sucking the milk out of her tits and shit. That's what.
Who can forget that classic scene from One Too Many? We're all with you on that, John.
Yeah. Sorry. That's what Danny's wife fucking.
Like Michael Corleone taking out the Turk in The Godfather. Just
right, yeah. It's just
classic
a
scene.
reference we all get immediately.
Right.
That's all for this time. Come back next time to find out if you are man enough to poke a dabbler. Brought to you by patreon.com/Cardiff Electric. And a happy new year, cocksuckers.
Sit, Eugene, sit. Good dog.
Excellent job, Cardiff. You got us again. God damn, these games were hard today.
Yeah, that was tough.
I know. I need some easy games from now on. I'm going to put that out there. Jacob Bryan says, thanks for all the years of entertainment. Legend.
Thank you, Jacob.
Anthony, thank you so much for swinging by with us today. I have this one super tip, and I'll let you get out of here.
Thank you guys for doing the show on New Year's Eve. I've been drinking all day. Skull, Lady K, Adam, and producer Chris. I can't wait to see how you exploit me for money next year. Oh, Kumiet, you think I forgot about you paying for my lawyer school? As soon as I open this Cracker Jack box, I will be suing you. There's a legal document in every box I can use on you.
Whatever dumb shit that is said, it's Opie. Come on, you guys are just pummeling this idiot. Shouldn't the police take his equipment away by now?
Thank you very much, Estriga, for coming in with that. Anthony, where can people find you and your fine programs?
Oh, my goodness. Of course, Sunday nights, 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 77 WABC Talk Radio. Do my little show there. They also have their YouTube
You can listen
channel.
online, YouTube. Yes.
Yeah, they got an app, the YouTube channel, 77 WABC Radio, and Compound Censored. I'm on there Monday through Thursday. I did take the past couple of weeks off for Christmas and New Year.
See? Who fucking does that?
I know. I don't know who does that, but I'll be back. What is that? January fucking.
Is it January 6th? Because you keep saying
Whatever
January
the,
6th.
whatever the Monday is. And and my YouTube channel, Compound Media, and my X account, of course, Anthony Cumia. Very simple. That's about it. Thank you. Always a lot of laughs and a pleasure to sit and do the show with you.
Anthony, always great to see you. Thanks so much for coming on, buddy.
Happy
Thank
New
you,
Year.
pals.
Happy New Year. Give my best to Missy.
Yes. Happy
in
New Year.
Dallas. Evan Brennan says, thanks for the New Year's Eve prime up this evening and have the best one, boys. Anthony for the win. Yes, that was fantastic. We do have reviews.
Yes.
Or some Spotify comments.
Mm-hmm. We certainly do. I have a few from last week's episode 686. Matt says, I think Bill is fighting his own demons right now. Well, one demon. I think we need to cut him some slack. He clearly is in an abusive marriage and now has kids with this girl. He's feeling hopeless and probably took on all these projects solely to get her off his back.
That is interesting. Just hearing the little bit of that intro to him and his wife on that show. We might want to look at that, Adam. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think
that.
I will.
Yeah.
That sounds like actually a great idea because there was a new dynamic going on there at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Fucking racists. Calm down, Bill. People can dislike your wife for other reasons.
Yeah.
I'm sure most do.
I have another one. When Opie doesn't pay Ron, Carl needs to not only get Ron on the podcast, he also needs to get Jim Norton and Anthony on the same episode. Make it happen, Carl.
That would be fantastic.
Wow.
Because that is going to happen. We all saw that go down where Opie's like, I'll come to your show.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you. I can't afford $500. Bye.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That would be a great show.
It would be great. We'll get him on. Although Ron is annoying, but I'd like to get him on the show.
He's funny.
He's
funny. I have one more from Slow Dancer. This Blade guy sounds like a huge idiot. Imagine crashing out for not being invited to dinner after alienating yourself and spreading lies.
Yeah, he came back with a rebuttal video, whatever.
It was wild.
Yeah,
that was
I
a
know.
great video.
It's if you say so.
Well, he went from I wasn't invited to dinner to like his wife is an old in just like 2 seconds. It was quite a leap into some vitriol.
He's like, you know what really triggers Carl when you call his wife ugly?
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Who's a fan of that?
It's so fucking retarded. You got me, Blade. You're the best.
Hey, ugly, is dinner almost ready?
Any other comments
That's
on there? That's it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
In that case, let's check in with the voicemailers. Of course, that comes in from Gary in San Diego. Voicemail segment.
It's a bunch of crap. Swing and a miss. Rock and rolla.
And we start off with some Bill Burr talk.
So wait, why would all the air get sucked out of the room when Bill Burr said he thinks about killing himself every day? Is that something that people don't do?
Correct, yes.
If that's the case, I think I have some things I might need to work on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to kill myself now.
No.
No, this guy gets it.
No, it's not a good idea. We don't recommend that at all. Husey called in with a question for you, Megan.
Carl, it's Husey. Bruce Springsteen stinks. Question for Megan. Hi, Megan. When you're pulling all those clips for Is It Gay? Great game, by the way. When you pull those clips, how do you keep from falling in love with Aaron? and I'll hang up and listen. Hit the like button.
Hit the like button. That sounded a lot like Husey. I don't know. I kind of dig that impression a little bit. It's funny. Have you fallen in love with Aaron, Megan?
No.
Not yet? Okay.
Maybe if he grew a beard, but he thinks beards are gay, so.
Beards are gay. Remember when he tried to grow facial hair back when his wife was fucking Nick Rekieta?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was funny.
Hey, Carl, Charlie, I'm just catching up on your latest podcast. I called earlier something about John saying he never makes fun of, I guess, anyone's children or, I guess, relatives. But I guess he made fun of your father. I guess your father had, cancer. Hopefully he's well. Something like your sister. Yeah. This guy has no, destroy this human being. He's a horrible human being. Come on.
Oh, you didn't hear? No, it didn't end well. Although I saw a hilarious bumper sticker that I took a photo of the other day. It said, "Don't honk at me. My dad is dead." Well, that's a pretty clever bumper sticker. I like it. I might get one for myself. I might have to get a bunch of those. Send them out to people.
Hey, Carl, it was 2 measly fucking tickets to a Bill Burr show. Holy shit, you fucking Jew. How many times you gonna mention that you gave fucking Adam and Christian 2 tickets to Bill Burr? You shoehorned it in about fucking 50 times, you fucking Jew. See you later.
First of all, those tickets were more than Ron is going to get. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Actually, I haven't given any money to anyone, and I should probably figure out who I need to reimburse for that.
They are insanely expensive. It's why we didn't want to go. It was too expensive to spend on. It's why I gave Ron the money. I felt so bad about spending that kind of money on him. It was more than Ron's going to get. So I understand where he's coming from. But I need the money now. I do need the money. I do.
Did you buy it? All right. Yeah,
no, Chris did. Are you kidding me?
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll get it from him. I gotta get all my expenses out before the year's over.
Hey, Carl, you were right about that little Stinkers podcast. It's just a fucking retard and a fat fuck getting together so they can start a podcast to talk about serial killers and giggle at each other like a couple of chuckle fucks. All right, I'm gonna go listen to the Creep Off.
Yeah. I see what you did there. I was on to you there.
Concerning the bird watching joke on Little Stinkers, bird in Philadelphia is slang for penis. So, like, I'm bird watching at the urinal, like I'm staring at dicks. That's a joke.
Gross.
That is a joke. Second thing, please review the regs or any episode of the Bonfire, or really anything with Bobby Kelly. He sucks a lot. So, yeah, there you go.
All right, it's not a bad idea. The Regs is actually a show that we probably should visit. That's not a bad idea. A lot of people on there that I like, but Bob Kelly can be annoying sometimes.
Here's a producer note. Start playing more drops. I have not heard what y'all talking about from Snatch That Weed in several years.
Yes.
See you.
That is a good call. Not even sure if I have that on my board anymore.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But yeah, more drops. I agree. Good note. Paco calling into the show.
Yeah, what's up, Carl? This is Paco. I just want to say that you guys are doing great, and Merry Christmas and all that. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Wow. Paco usually is more verbose than that.
That's the real Paco, huh?
Yeah, I like it. Thanks for calling in, Paco. Good to hear from you.
Once again, Mean Doug cements his legacy as being one of the best old school WATP co-hosts. He knows what's up. He wants the old school WATP. He doesn't want the Wednesday, who are these high school drama, talking about this one and that one. Gives a fuck. I mean, how much? It's like Stern after Artie left. How much of the show can I fast forward on Wednesday?
Jesus.
Fucking pathetic.
Come on, man.
Get back to the days of Croge, to Doug, Kaya, Ted, Trucker Andy, his brother. Old school. Go listen to the old school episodes. So much better than the Wednesday garbage.
All right. Well, Adam, how's your Croge impression coming along?
I haven't been working on one.
Okay.
But
What?
I can't take responsibility for the super chats. You can't put that on me. That's not me, man.
Fair enough. That is true. My speech therapist called in. He calls in from time to time, but I don't think he's really trying to help me this time around.
Hey, Carl, speech therapist here. I got a message for Lucy Tightbox. I want to 3D print your vagina. with my 3D printer. Holy shit, what a banger. It's going to be stuck in my head for the next, I don't know, decade. Yeah, that's all. Shout out to Blind Mike. Call me back.
I don't think he's trying to help me with my speech at all.
No, it sounded like he had some sort of agenda.
Thinking of Lucy's vagina over there. Opie calling into the show.
What? It's me, Opie. This is how I talk. I don't listen to your show, but Rod does. And he told me to tell you why I don't say certain words on my show. There are only 5 people on this planet who are better at this than me. The only reason I'm not more successful is that the algorithm is against me. That's that good boy.
I think that was the real Opie.
I think so.
Right.
Cool. Thanks for calling in, Ope. Good to hear from you.
Well, that bombed.
All right, I made a comment. Opie was talking about how he's a fetish for black women.
Oh, yeah.
And Carl Ruiz, this was on our bonus episode yesterday, Carl Ruiz asked if he's ever dated a black woman. He goes, "Why, lassoed one," I think was the term he used.
Yes.
He brought a black girl home once, and he went down on her, and she stunk really bad. And that was the end of that. That was the story that Opie told about this. My thought was, you don't have to go down on a girl on the first date. You know, it's unnecessary. There's a way around that.
Hey, Carl. This is Lance in Tennessee. I am a recent Patreon subscriber. I'm checking out episode 98, breakdown of Opie's first couple episodes. And I just got to say, I definitely eat pussy on the first date. Always. No matter what, it's happening.
Always, no matter what?
I still have my pants on, sir.
I mean, I think you got to test. I can take that for a test drive or something
Yes.
first before you go there, right?
I agree.
Yeah. It's like going for, like you're checking out a car and you're already programming where your seat's going to be and punching that in.
It's exactly like that.
It's exactly like that. Adam agrees.
Oh, I'm with you.
Adam, thoughts on going down on the girl on the first date?
Yeah, I'm all about eating pussy. It was his implication that all women like that smelled like that. That was so awful and is the opposite of a fetish.
Yes, agreed.
That's not a kink.
No.
John's Ear Mites, member for 29 months, says Happy New Year, WTP and chat. Thanks for the laughs. Thanks, John's Ear Mites. Thanks for being here. And thank you all for checking us out at a special time on this New Year's Eve. Everyone having a festive New Year's, I hope. And tomorrow I'll be doing Who Are These Socials earlier than usual. Mm-hmm. There's more football games I have to lose money on, so I'll be watching that. Adam, Happy New Year's, buddy.
Happy New Year.
It's been a great 2025 with you. Thanks for joining the team.
What a blast. And today was so much fun.
Here. I agree. This has been great. Megan, Happy New Year to you. Thank you for joining the team.
Thank you for having me a part of the show. It's been great. Ever since May now I've been a part of the show.
Unbelievable. Feels like you've been here forever. Thank you very much. And producer Chris, who you've been around for a few years now, I feel like. Is that true?
Yeah. Can I leave the basement, please?
Chris joined the Isotopes like 12 years ago, and I'm always like, you've been in the band like, what, 3 years now? You're like, fuck you, Carl.
Come on, newbie, pick up the gear.
Yeah, still the new guy.
I gotta go. Bye. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Is he talking about peeing? Because I gotta go too.
Okay, bye.
Okay, folks. Guess what? The episode's over.
Man, that was a good episode.
That was a good episode.
I enjoyed that.
Okay, bye.
Happy New Year, everybody!